One of them, I'm not sure if y'all were here for Yes Vember, but there was a song. You know what I'm saying? Anybody heard the Bullies anthem? Y'all got the
Yes.
Bully anthem?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
how crazy is that? You know what I'm saying? Like the world famous Bun Bullies, we got our own record. You know, that's pretty cool, right? And then we had an opportunity through Yes Vember. I met this guy. This guy's name is Hop. Hop was like, man, hey Jay, I'm gonna do something. I'm like, okay, well, do something, brother. And this is what happened. I got this.
Hey, that's awesome. Off the chain. That is
Very
what's
nice. That's
up.
so
Nice
cool.
job,
Beautiful,
sir.
beautiful.
Wow, that is so cool.
That's what's up, Hop.
And I've known you for 4
Wow.
years. You never drew me a picture.
How cool is that?
Sorry, Jared. Ooh.
That's
Oh my
sweet
God,
though.
that's so
Great.
awesome.
Oh man.
So that was my first time receiving artwork. I had no idea that it would be like Fort Knox trying to get into it.
Let's
Man,
go.
when I tell you they taped and glued it up nice and good for him, when nobody was gonna get in there, not even air. When I opened it, the air inside was still cold. I say,
Mm,
wow. Man, and then I pull it out. It's taller than my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
mm.
taller than Sunday. And I'm looking and I'm going, how crazy is this, man? How crazy is this? Now you could tell me about a green P&L, but man, it's some things a green P&L don't get you. It don't get you that. You gotta do good. So I want to say much love, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, of course, love to D Hall. I'm not sure if y'all heard the Bomb Bully anthem that D Hall put together. And then of course the Hop. Hop is a bully and he's a writer, but I guess he paints. He's also a musician. So I guess he's an artist all around, you know what I'm saying? Just like an all around artist, because he's an accomplished musician and producer. And then he writes books literally for a living. And I guess in his off time when he don't have nothing else to do, he knows how to paint and do that sort of thing. And it was really, really touching. So thank you, brother. Thank you. I
You're wel-
really appreciate it.
you're welcome. It was a
Kill
joy.
Hop.
It was a joy to make, and you are someone who has changed the course of the Hopper family legacy. So I felt it was only right that there was something to commemorate that in this meeting, and I'm forever grateful to you. So I hope that when you see that, you see what we see. That's why it's called Looking Glass,
The
because we
looking
get to
good.
see ourselves in you, and that is the face who has transformed our lives. And so I think I speak for everybody when I say I'm extremely grateful to you, to your family, for the sacrifices that you've made, both the ones that we see and all those that we don't. And I hope that's a reminder of what we get to see when we see you. So thank you for who you are to us.
Amen.
Thank you, bro. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I got it here at the house. I said I was gonna have a get together when I hung it up. I don't know where. I think it's gonna go either there or there, but I have a feeling I might put it right there. I said, Babe, I think we should put it in the bedroom. She said, No, Jason. No, Jason.
Good, good morning, big brother.
No,
Peace.
you didn't.
That might be the one that's gonna be the one hanging on the mantle. You know what I mean?
You
They're
know
gonna
what I'm
granddad,
saying?
great great granddad.
I
That's what
you know,
it is
I
right
was
there.
something like, something. I don't
That's,
even want it close to the fireplace wall. I don't even want that. I don't know how that'll happen. But man, oh man, I have it right here next to me now. We'll see
That's
what
got to be a
happens.
centerpiece in the wealth con too, brother.
You
Centerpiece in the
feel
wealth
me?
con.
I bring it to what? Do you know how it's got to travel though, that box? It
nah.
wasn't very heavy,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
boy,
that'll
you
have to
had
be.
to
You're
do
right. You're right.
surgery to get into it.
Gonna have to do virtual. Gonna have to
You
do
might have to
virtual.
do a picture of it or something.
Yeah,
Something.
virtual.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
I gotta be the one to ask. How did you know what he was gonna be wearing? Like, did you do that ahead of time? Like, I swear I've been
The
thinking it
Holy
all the
Ghost.
time.
It's the Holy Ghost, Antoine.
I was wondering the same thing.
I swear, bro. I was like, okay, well, somebody knows my uniform. Okay, I'm kind of easy to predict. Okay, But I think it's a beautiful thing, man. Thank you. I'm always humble when people are nice to me. When I was 12, my pastor told me people don't have to be nice, and when they are nice, they don't have to be nice to you. So
Hmm.
thank you. Thank you very, very much. I
Love you, brother.
feel like we should
Peace and love.
I feel like we should maybe trade if you guys want to trade. Is that cool? You want to trade a little bit?
Let's do it.
All right, well, let's trade. Here we go. Let's do it like that. And okay, off to the races we go. I like to say peace and love to everybody, the world famous. This is our week. I want to end the year right and bring it in pretty good too. Shout out to people who are short on the indexes. Wait for confirmation, things like that. Okay, don't hurt yourself. Um,
Yeah, I'm here if you need me, big brother.
I
I'm
was just
scuffling
about to
around,
say,
but I'm here.
love to all the mentors. If the mentors could, please just unmute your mic real fast and say something. I think I heard Pat a little early.
I'm here.
That's love. That's love. I appreciate it so much. And then let's do it. Let's do it for real. How we gonna do it? Do it to death. How we going to? Oh, they got above 30. I was waiting on you. You got above 30, and then what you did? You got scared when you got up there? Why you get scared? You guys, who you got scared of? Threes got you scared again yesterday? Let me look at it on the fives. Here we go, party people. Ooh. Here we go, party people. Ooh. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You don't have to be afraid of these people, man. You know what I'm saying? You earned it like everybody else, Mr. Bonds. You don't have to be afraid. Get on up there now. I want to see you at 116.08. I really would. I really would. I don't want you to fall into a bad way. Let me see who else is over here. Let me get rid of these. I'm just looking at the market. The first place we're going to stop is the 30-year treasury bonds. Okay, I'm going to do it like, we just kind of getting here. If you look up here, that is the ZB. 0326 is March 2026. That's because in the futures, they do this thing called roll. Some people also call it roll over. Okay, what does it mean to roll, Jay? Well, what you're doing with things in the futures is it's an asset class where you can acquire an item tomorrow for today's price. Think about it like that. You can acquire it tomorrow for today's price. So if you know that you want beef, you rather buy a calf than a full-grown bull. And hey, if you can get in on it, you would rather want a mother who's pregnant. Hey, and if you can get in on it, you rather, find out when conception is going to happen and be in on that transaction. Because the earlier you acquire the asset, the cheaper it'll be, right? So it's the same thing in the futures, whether it be corn or whether it be the hogs or whether it be crude oil. What you can do is you can buy it really, really early. You can buy the lumber when it's first planted, and that's a much simpler, much more cost-effective purchase. So all of these furniture stores that are out here right now, they're not trying to buy wood from Home Depot. That's not the vibes. They're trying to buy hectare acres growing in Canada right now. That's the vibe. So they're trying to buy some beautiful Costa Rican wood or something like that that grows and has particular properties that it desires. So every quarter we roll over. Right now, this is the interest rate futures. So when people say things like the yield curve or things like that, they're talking about a particular kind of product. That is the interest rate futures. And this is the 30-year interest rates. So think about it like the 5-year curve and the 10-year curve and the 20 and stuff like that. Anybody ever heard of this before? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the
Yes, sir.
cool thing about it when they talk about curves and inversions and things like that, imagine if you have a lack of investment in the 30-year a bolstering of investment in the 10 and no investment in the fives. What your investors are saying is that they don't believe that you'll make money, a lot of money over the next 30 years. So they don't want anything that they have to invest and wait 30 years for. They'll give you 10, you know, and they won't give you five because they don't think you can give them anything back in the quick. So this tells you, man, like depending on what part of the interest rates are being invested in, how outside investors view the good faith and trust and economy and the goodness and of the United States of America. This is kind of how we get those kinds of things by the bonds and the treasury notes. They're all in the same family. They all start with Z. So you have the ZN, the ZF, but then you also got this guy, the ZB, which is a 30-year treasury. I like looking at it because, in my opinion, it is the schoolmaster for great movement in the market. First and foremost, it's a schoolmaster for that. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. This instrument is the instrument that introduced me to the markets. It's the highest paid instrument per point in all of our markets, so it's good for that. It is slow, but I like to use the word methodical instead of slow. And I think that if you understand how it works in the market, you can understand all markets. So I love it as the schoolmaster. It is a great, great instrument to understand. I'll finish the tour just so you kind of get a way around folks that are new. Over here on the right is price. And in the bonds, we have like a 3-digit, 2-digit nomenclature. So it's like 115.22, 115.17. You'll have that sort of thing. Down here at the bottom, you'll have days and time. So you'll see that time keeps going to the right. We'll get soon enough, we'll be trading in February, but right now we're in December. You can kind of see that. Over here, you have like an order panel. You have a buy side and a sell side. Pretty cool like that. And then you have accounts and other information. You got reversing and closing, man. You got ATM strategies, the ask and the bid. It's just amazing down here. All these things that you can do when you are in the market. Okay. I hope you feel a little bit more comfortable. I want you to notice that not only is it a ZB chart with an 0326 rollover, but you will always know the time frame here. That's a 1440, which means each of these candles takes a day to make a day, And if they're red, they typically mean that they went down, and green typically means that they go up. Some people like to invert their colors, but I don't. I'm a purist in that way, and off we go. Okay. The weekly says up. I don't know why they're tripping. So I feel like up should be the way. Today they should be pretty good at making their way to the upside. I haven't seen anything, too much stuff that'll, what do they call it? Like tip the apple cart or something like that. I haven't seen too much of that. I think they should be good to go. Up feels good. Daily it does as well. I don't know why they had to dip back down here until the 115.16s one more time, but they have. I want to see this candle really, really change colors before the end of the day, even if it only ends up like a little hammer. That'll be great. I'm watching 115.30. That's our line in the sand today. If they want to do a good job, they'll get back above there. On the 4-hour chart, things that I'm watching, I think if there was a spot to watch, it'll be pretty simply 116.04. I would say down into the 115.16s. Let's kind of see how they play in those areas. If they're able to stay in that range, the fight will stay kind of where it is. I'd like to see it break out to the upside, but I think that'll contain us. A line in the sand, if you wanted to find one, I think it can be, you might want 115.26, but I think you should watch a 115.21. I think that or 115.26 could be a very good way to, find out what's going on. On the upside of 115.26, maybe we're a bit more bullish. On the downside of it, maybe a bit more bearish there. Here is our 60-minute chart, and we're still looking at the bonds, but we go daily, then a 4-hour chart. Now here's a 60-minute chart, because I'm a day trader and I day trade in a session that is about 2.5 hours, I think, total. We're together, maybe 2.5 hours. If we get going really good, it'll be three. But because I'm this kind of trader, and I have this kind of session with the world famous bond bullets,
Order submitted.
I'll do this thing where I alert myself to
Order submitted.
the prices that I'm interested in today.
Order submitted.
And what I'm doing is peculiar to most people,
Order submitted.
but it's just setting basically an alarm clock. I want to hear when the prices that I'm interested in come out. I want to hear it. So
Submitted.
I'll do it like this, let me know if you come out. If this price comes out, I'll hear something. That's something will say, order fill. And then I'll say, okay, well, maybe they're at a price that I'm interested in, because there's so many prices that we could trade every day. You got to figure out what really moves you.
Order submitted.
Y'all remember that commercial? Juicy fruit is going to move you.
Order submitted.
The taste to get right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is
Gonna move ya.
Yeah, that was a great one. Here recently,
Submitted.
young lady on TikTok wrote a great jingle for Dr. Pepper.
Order submitted.
I hope they paid the lady, because she did a great job.
Order submitted.
So I feel like this could be it.
Order submitted.
I don't think that we'll go much higher, much lower than this, but these are the places where I see prices where
Bill.
the market will buy and prices where the market will sell. Now that 24 to me, it's a little bit cat. That 26,
Order submitted.
that's that real place. If they get through those 26s, we're going to be up and away, okay? So the 14s, the 115, 14 is where the opposition begins. The 115, 26 is when it gets real. If they beat the 26s, which means is in another 12 minutes, if we're above 115, 26, oh my world, here we go. They're going to make a run for it, okay? I plan on them maybe, kind of chilling out between 115.26, 115.24 here for a little while. I don't believe that they can mosey on right through these sellers. These are good sellers, and they should hold things down for a minute. I would like to draw your attention to behavior at this point. Just look at these calm candles, just calm as you please. And then all of a sudden, last hour, the market just drops down so deep for absolutely no reason. It's almost inexplicable. That is weird. And I want you all to kind of see it and notate it. That's really stupid. Isn't it dumb? You have these little candles. Just look at them. Just, these are hourly candles, and they're, from 115.28 to 116.00, 115.29 to 115.24, just as calm as you please. And then all of a sudden, one big red candle. Look at this big red hourly candle. No, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, we'll keep our eye on them. Any questions about the bonds? Market open today is 115.16 plus or minus 16 gets you to 00 on either side. So 116.00 and 115.00 on the upside and on the downside. Overnight range was pretty good. 116.03 feels like the 115.16. Go to the 60s chain. Here we go, buddy, people. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Give me 4LR, give me 820, give me that, and I'll buy that. Let me see it on the 60s. Okay, any questions on the bonds? Y'all like, nah, we don't trade this trash. Is that what you're thinking?
Hey, don't be doing the bonds like that, Jay.
I'm about to say, man, the bonds are great. You should really get into them. 115.16 to 116.03, 19-point range overnight. It's healthy. Let's see how they play, man. Let's see how they play. I'm thinking first move, they got real good here off the open, then they rise. Then, you got to take some dudes. You got to get down. Okay. Let's move right along. Let's go NASDAQ next. I know most people like it. I told you all wait for closure. Anybody waited for closure and got short? 257.10s. Come on now, 257.11. How many people were really, really greedy waiting for the 257.19s and 20s?
Me.
How many people wish they would have got in? Okay, well, the rest of y'all that's being quiet and don't want to talk, no good mornings to y'all then. You know, you don't want to talk to me. I take my good morning back. Nah, don't talk to
I
me
wish I
then.
would have got in.
Wish I would have got in.
So brilliant.
Okay,
Straight up.
okay.
I don't trade on cue.
Trust your positions, okay? Trust them. You know how to trade. This sort of stuff is in the free stuff. 257.11, you can get that in the free courses, okay? I don't even make people pay to learn that from me. That's like community service. Here we go, buddy people. Ooh. Yes, it is. My wife texts me. She's crazy. She's crazy. Ooh, let me go back to sim over here. And let me take this off. Now that I looked at the fives on that trade. Here we go, buddy people. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What did y'all do yesterday? Okay, so chop suey, chop suey, chop, right? And then now you
Yeah.
finish the business underneath, and we still sitting up waiting for you to get down there to it, and you didn't, and that's because you have no home training. That's your problem, right?
Ouch.
I get it. Y'all don't have any home training. Don't worry. Today, what you will do is you will cave for the world famous bomb bullets. You will fall. It will be amazing. That's what you will do. You'll fall for the world famous. Everybody does, you know. And I know the daily stuff is right there. You thinking, oh, 256.28 is gonna hold you. It will not. You'll cave. You know why? Because we say so. You know, it's our job to tell you what to do. And that's what we're gonna do. On the daily, 256.09, I'm watching 256.67, I'm watching, and I'm watching. Ah, parting is such sweet sorrow. Such sweet sorrow. Here we go, party people. You can look at the top a couple of days ago, but I don't think we'll go back. I think it's time for this thing. You know, some dudes got to get paid. You know, 12.19 was such an amazing day to the upside, and they just ran away with it, didn't they? But they were rude in the way that they ran, man. Super rude. So I feel like, you know, some dudes got to get paid in here. And I'm gonna watch things like 259.34, not because I love it, it's because I like it. I'm gonna watch 256.69 because I love it. I'm gonna watch 256.07 because it told me to. And then maybe 252.10. That's the daily stuff. Let's move right along. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Here we go, buddy people. Ooh. I should not have listened to this record. In high school, my 11th grade year, I think all I listened to was Extinction Level Event by Busta Rhymes. That was like everything. I thought that album was so, I mean, it just the production, everything was so odd. It really set him apart as something different in hip hop. He wasn't the same as the rest of them. You know, it was really different, just a different way of looking at things. It changed my whole brain, if you ask me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
That
yeah,
one where he
yeah,
had
yeah,
that la
yeah.
la 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 la. Gong, 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 gong. Oh my God. You're like, geez, who is this guy? And then I went back and watched you remember when the BET Awards, the Hip Hop Awards used to have a cipher? So you had the freestyle?
Yeah,
Bro, they did not want that problem with Busta Rhymes. And then
yeah,
you think about the body of work he's put together on the screen. He's
yeah.
really a talented person.
Yeah,
He
he
really
is.
does.
Yep.
He deserves At this point, it's like some lifetime achievement stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
At this point, like if this,
Over 35 years in the hip hop game, man.
you gotta look at what he's done. You got the movies, you got the music, you got the touring. The guy he started with, he's still with. He ain't switching up on nobody. You got to look at the way he's done it. You gotta appreciate people before you can't appreciate him no more. Buster deserves it. He deserves it at this point. You know, when I look at the 4 hour here, what it feels like is we're falling. Now, wait a second, right? And then this now, wait a second, to me correlates to the last time they had to wait a second. And you have this range of let's wait a second on the 4 hour chart. Some would say 256.33 to as high as 257.73. You see this. And last time they were here, it took them 2 days to figure it out. You know, it took them 2 days to figure it out. So I'm hoping that today they figure it out and we make a move to the downside. Because that's fair. Okay. On the 4 hour chart, I'm watching 256.83. I'm watching 256.48. I'm watching 257.73. Here's the hourlies. This is where you call them if we have to call them. What did they do on that file? Did you ever? Ooh, 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 nasty, nasty, nasty. La la. Gotta watch all your time frames now if you're gonna trade. Gotta watch them all. 256.97 meant a little business. So even though you got down there, you gotta watch it. You can't sell and buy territory. I know it hurts. Don't worry, it'll be okay. It's the part where you like lick your wounds a little bit. Anybody sold down there? You sold low on the fives? All right, well then I guess I don't have to be worried about it. Good, good, good.
Nah,
You okay?
I saw some things that said hold up down there.
I'm talking about like Nate Dogg, didn't it? Hold up.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't risk my PA.
Oh, oh.
For real. I'm telling you, man. Oh man, it's a lot of chicken scratching here. I'm gonna be very because they feel like fighting in the phone booth and I want to watch them. Man, I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. I think that's another thing, man. I hope you all had a great holiday season, that you ate good food and enjoyed your families and laughed a lot and watched good games and saw children playing and listening to the cackle of women in the corner and listen to the bellowing sounds of guys telling lies around a grill. This is a slice of Americana. It really doesn't happen many other places, so.
Why you said the women was cackling in the corner?
Stop.
I caught that. That was messed up.
Women
Guys
cackle in the
lying to
corner.
themselves. Like, wow. Come on, Jay. Come on.
That's a joke.
We
Wow.
call it kiki.
You gotta. I was trying
Thank
to
you,
use it.
Francine.
Oh man.
I was trying to use alliteration.
And he said
Cackle
the
is all
mellow
I
sound
had.
of the fellows.
Okay,
I
And
but
the
would
women
you
cackling in the corner.
would you rather be a cackler or a liar?
Right.
So
'Cause I used
I
rhyming
got a question for the calculator and the lie. Is it which one? Is it not the same?
No, it's not the same. So I tried to use alliteration for the ladies and I tried to rhyme for the guys. So they cackled in the corner and fellows bellowing the lies. I was trying.
wow, that
It
was
was the
good.
best I
That was
had.
good.
It
Very
was,
indiscriminate.
it was the best that I had at the time. Ladies do have a cackle if you kind of get it. It's when they reclaim it. They lose it when they're 10 and they get it right back when they're around 43.
Cackle.
Sound like you was good in dodgeball.
Or kiki, they be
They
kiki.
kikiing. Yeah, they kikiing in the corner. That's a good one. That's a little more friendly. I like that. Ladies are kiki in the corner while guys are telling lies around around the grill. You know, I gave you a different rhyme that time if you're keeping up. So the vibe is The 60s. I would like the downside. We have a lot of people that still skip, folks that are underneath this 25609. I would like to kind of finish that to the downside. If today's a day, great, but I wouldn't bet on it. And if you're gonna sell and you find yourself trapped selling low, know it could be a trick. Look at what they did to everybody who was willing to sell low yesterday. Okay, so be very, very careful if you find yourself selling low. What you really want to do is kind of make some money selling high, and then you want to kind of leave one or two of them on to see if they can finish the day. So say if you have a $200, $500 profit target or something like that, you want to kind of put your trades on, make your money, and then leave one or two of them to see if they'll run for you. Okay?
Order submitted.
That's really the vibes on a day like today.
Order submitted.
On a night like this.
Order submitted.
How do you like your dog food
Order submitted.
on a night like this? Peace to the bros that's in here too.
Order submitted.
I think I seen Treese in here. Treese, good to see you, big dog. I think I seen
Order submitted.
Fasai in here.
Order submitted.
Rule. I thought I saw Fasai in here. I think I saw D in here, D Collier in here. I don't think I've seen Tolson yet. And I think Smith is
I'm here, Jay.
oh, that's Tolson?
Yes, sir.
Oh, five, check it in.
Order
No,
submitted.
Tolson, not Tosin. Tolson.
Oh.
Yeah. Tolson. There's another one. You know what I'm saying? That was Treese right there. Treese, is good to see you, dog. Good to see the South Side.
Order submitted.
I thank God for my friends because early in my career, they were crazy enough to believe it could work. My musician friends told me, man, but you play so good. Why don't you just produce? My Q-Dog friends, they was like, trading, dog? Man, the Qs be doing all kinds of stuff. All right, dog, rooting, dog, trading. It was just that kind of thing. So I really appreciated it early on. It's a lot of stuff up here, but this is what I would watch, you know. I'm laying out a very copious downside blueprint just in case, we run into some activity and we start making our way down, we kind of will know where everyone is along the way. And I really want to make sure we have that. Okay. La 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 la. Any questions on the NASDAQ? ES people, it'll be very similar. I typically take a stop at Jesus. What are y'all doing over here? What y'all been doing? Back and forth, huh? 26 got a touch, but not a fill. Yeah, we're gonna see who's who in a minute. We gotta see who's who. We know that y'all gotta hit the brakes up here. Y'all ain't just gonna run through us. Come back and play 20. Everybody's doing it. At least do that. You probably wait till the open and do that. All right, we got gold. So people who are kind of following along, this is your first time. That was the NASDAQ that we were just on, okay? So you got the NASDAQ over here. The purple chart is my gold chart. Okay, the white chart is the S&P 500. And then there's one with a gray background, that's the bonds. The big old bad bonds. Yeah, big old bad bonds, okay? Don't get lost. It seems like it's a lot, but it ain't nothing, Angel. Just grandma cooking with 4 pots. You ain't gonna miss that.
Oh, gold, how sweet she is.
Man, looky here. You sent me that P&L. I say, man, great job, young man. Rumble, young man. You rumble now. Whoa. Well, dailies, if you sold it, you did okay. I think we sold a piece of it, didn't we? And we thought that it would turn. It kept on selling. That's kind of crazy, ain't it? You were wanted to give you at least 45, 58 today. If it can, let it get back up to 58. Jeez Louise. It doesn't have to, by God. It'll stop. If it wants to, it'll stop. These 44.26s have a right to make it stop. What's the high? 44.20. They got up there, got scared of the 26. Jesus. Man, we haven't seen a day like that in a minute. It's been October 21st last one we seen like this. Let's look at this structurally. You know, what do you look like? Can I see you on a weekly chart, please, sir? Can I please see you on a weekly chart, sir? There's a weekly chart. First, let's put this thing on safety. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it on safety. Hey, relax, my boy. Relax. Jesus. That's not good either. That's not good either, man. The downside is in trouble. They got a lot of problems, man. You know, you got to think about it. This is when 2025 started right here. This is the work that they've done in 2025. It started right here. Week by week. Look at this. I mean, and sometime around late August, early September, somebody told them, you know what I'm saying? Whew, sheesh. We had that interest rate problem and the dollar crisis was in the rumor mill this summer. You remember that? And they start leaning into that gold and devaluing, getting out of that dollar. Jesus. And I mean, they leaned on them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks straight. They leaned on them. Let me get that. It wasn't until mid-October they took a little bit of time. And I mean, right here, what week is this? Week what? Week 45, November 7th. I mean, they lean right back on them. Jesus. Whew. Hey, 2025, the year of the gold. Started off really nice. Around May, everybody says, well, gold is asleep. And it was. And then somebody hit that button. Oh, man, they hit that button, man. Come on. I mean, they hit that button and they did what it told us to do. They went into the unknown. Every now and again, I like to take a big, a step back off the chart, kind of see where I'm playing at in space because, you just kind of want to have an idea. This pullback yesterday was mighty, very, very strong pullback. And you're wondering, is it a change of opinion or is it just taking a little for the end of the year? Is somebody just profit taking, or do we really have a downside opinion? Has there been a change of idea about the asset class? I don't believe that there's a change of idea about the asset class. Even though for the day, we might have to trade it as a seller. I think that if you're looking at gold, it hasn't weakened. It's doing quite all right. It's quite all right. Catch up with me Friday and I'll tell you what I think again. I'm watching 44.26. I'm watching 44.26s. I'm watching the 44.58s. And I'll give love to 44.37. Okay. 4-hour chart. We're going to move a little rapidly here to kind of close it out. 4-hour chart, man. Up and away, man. Let's just make up for all the lost time if we can. Not that we have to. But it'll be nice to make up for the lost time if we can. 44.15s. It's very, very difficult to trust a 4-hour chart when you've had these kind of daily opinions being expressed, okay? I'm just going to tell you the 4-hour places that I'm watching. 44.16, 44.39. Okay, these are the places that kind of matter. Maybe a 44.08. After that, I won't care again until 44.36. Everything else to me is just like cannon fodder. I don't trust it. I just do not. Okay. I'm gonna kind of, be honest right in there. That's the stuff.
Hey, Doc, can you repeat those? Can you repeat those numbers on gold
To
for the
me,
4 hour?
44.39 gets a look. There's a pair right here. It's 4415.4 and 4409.4. That's a pair. They get some respect. They get some love. Okay. Classically, I would want a 4379, but I don't care about them. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even care. I wouldn't care about nothing else till I got down to 4350 or so. Down in there. Give me something, a 4368 or 4350, something down in there. Give me something I can care about down in there. Because you want to be a buyer. Okay, cool. One thing is, man, you smoking into the sellers right now. If you keep on going up, every step you go, somebody there with a knife out on you. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're gonna buy, find a good, safe place, cover them up. And the lower we go, the less the idea of buying becomes a prevalent one, especially if we get underneath 4379.7. And you can almost, Jesus. It's just bad structure. It's just unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. If they want this thing to be fair, they really should bring it back up to a 56 or a 58. They really should.
They brother Larry coming in now, bro.
Yeah, I saw Tolson coming in now. So if they want to do it, it could be like a choppy upward mess, like an ascending wedge sort of shape on mid and low time frames until we get somewhere up there, and then we have to check the timing on it to see if sellers still have the ability to push us down, you know. Maybe yesterday was emotionalism and someone has made some announcements to quell the market. You be careful if you're doing anything over here, be careful of that. Um, just look at it. This is that Paula Abdul record. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Look at it. Every time a candle goes up, the next one goes down all the way back on it. Like the candles, they like laying on each other. You see that? Compare that to the downward move. You see that? The candles, maybe they share a couple prices, but they don't share a lot of them. Well, on the way up, look at how many prices they share. Candles really, really close, so be careful, in my opinion, over there. If it's things that I would buy and sell.
Order submitted.
La 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 la
Order
la
submitted.
la 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 la
Order filled.
la la. You can almost make money going either way on gold today. Just cover it up quick. You know what I'm saying? Just cover it up. Overall, it's a buying scenario. So I think I'd rather you being a buyer than a seller, but if you decide to sell, just cover it quickly. If you buy, don't buy with all your contracts. If you're a one contract gold trader, go to the MGC, trade 2 or 3 contracts a day. You see what I'm saying? Everybody get the game plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Order submitted.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm gonna put some stuff
Order
down here.
submitted.
Put some stuff down here.
Order submitted.
Get through it, I guess, but I don't love
Order submitted.
very much in here.
Order submitted.
Allah. 814, quarter after.
Order submitted.
Bonds are going to be trading what are they trading? 20. I'm going to say that they got their mind right now.
Order submitted.
They're going to be trading 22. Let's look and see. 22s, 23s. They got their mind together now. Yeah, wake up. Do right. This ain't a while. Right. Where did they close last hour? No. Last hour they closed 25. Check them out. Check them out. Open 24s and now we're on the way down. It's going to be an issue because 21's waiting. 21's waiting. We'll see how that goes. La la. My gold chart has got so many lines on it, even I think it's a lot of lines. Jesus. We'll clean it up later, probably after I take a break. We'll clean it up later. But Where are all of the people who trade? You say, I'll just do it by myself. Where are those people? Y'all here?
Order failed.
The I'll do it myself people.
Order submitted.
We're the believers now.
I be trying to, but I be getting my head bust every time. Bust.
Yeah.
Toe off.
I'm gonna tell you what you have to do when you're first learning how to trade. This is the key. I'm telling you, and it might sound stupid, but whatever. When you in here and you with the world famous, this is what you do.
Order failed.
You just ask before you take it. Hey, what you think about them? Hey, Jay, I'm gonna sell this. You think that that makes sense? Just do it. If you do that for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, you'll find that your ability, your thought process, because it forces you to contemplate what you will do before you do it. So it removes impulsivity, and then it either confirms or denies the reasoning in your head. Most people who are in here, y'all are taking the trade as the candle move with a market order. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. If you have to say, I'm going to blase, 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 that means you thinking about it before it's happening. That means instead of being a reacting trader, you're proactive. You're thinking about your trade before it's happening. And then you're running it by somebody who's skilled. That's good. You can win like that. You can win. You can win a lot of trades like that. Don't sit over there in the quiet. That's like being around everybody, but still trading like you're alone. That's not good, you know. Joe had a song like that. Alone is like being in a crowded room with no familiar faces. Y'all remember that song? Alone. And I don't wanna be alone anymore. Y'all don't remember the Joe? Y'all don't like Joe, huh?
No,
Forget Joe.
no.
Man, you gotta like him, man. He's
My
still one of
favorite.
the
She
greatest.
got a problem with Joe.
I'm talking about, she said, no, no,
No, no.
He the
Jesus.
one that
What is
said
it,
he
man?
talking about making love
Oh,
on the beach
What up,
with Jay
Jay?
Hurricane.
69.75, 69.32, 4 hour, 69.62, 69.44, 69.35. Now, why you don't like Joe, Mary? What did he
Did
do?
Joe ever do to you?
That's how
Sorry,
they
it
be doing
came
me
out
when I play R.
aggressive.
Kelly.
Is he pretty like you?
Play R. Kelly, they do that,
Did
Jay.
you like go to a concert and he like didn't do a good job or something?
It's cause he dark
No.
skinned and bald head, dog.
Well,
It's the
no,
bald
that's
head.
definitely not it.
I'm about to say they start liking bald heads right around 39, 40. They start liking them. They start liking them bald heads then.
Order submitted.
Mary,
Feel
why
like
you
Mary
like
has a story to
Joe?
Order
tell.
submitted.
Let it out,
Some,
Mary. Let it out.
some people
Order
don't know they
submitted.
like Joe because most of your love songs you hear Joe has written
Order
a
submitted.
lot of,
I'm telling you,
but
Joe
they
is
don't know they like Joe.
Order submitted.
I think that he never passed the attraction test for some women.
Order submitted.
I think that's what happened. And when he
He the one
sing,
that
he
said
really
make
sing
the
like a
jet,
singer. So he
make the
make them
jet like
ugly
sand or something
faces.
like
Order
that.
submitted.
Mary's like, I'm not telling y'all why I don't like Joe. Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying out of this one. I already, you know.
I think he had a lot of
Oh man.
competition when he came out too. There was a lot
Oh,
of
yeah, he did.
other
The
dudes when he
90s
came
was
out.
tough.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. I
The
think
man.
early
that's pretty
90s
much
was
it.
tough R&B.
No, wasn't like he was out there and there wasn't nobody else in the field, that wasn't grinding, A
That
lot of
field was
people was
full.
grinding, yep, you know.
90s
My
were
We love
cousin
you,
tough.
Mary.
was
It's okay.
Joe.
90s were tough. You know what made like I used to like Joe by myself, and my wife was like, So there was a session called Last FM Sessions that Joe did. I mean, it was amazing. It was like a coffee house setting.
Order
So it's
submitted.
something she's seen me do a lot, like me versus 100 people. You know what I'm saying? One on 100. He goes in, no drums. He's playing guitar. There's three guitar players, a track, and a bass player, and a microphone, one microphone. And he goes into that coffee house. And I'm telling, like, he does all the stuff. He does like more and more. He does I'd rather have love. He does.
Good girls.
Man, he leans into like 6 or 7 records. And my wife was like, that one that help me understand. I'm saying and getting through. I could be a man. That record right there, man, that boy ate that record.
Got a question.
Yeah, my cousin was that bass player,
Good morning.
Jay.
Good morning.
I love it.
Jesus, my life is good. What you say?
I got a question.
Okay, let me tell the ES people so we can take 9 minutes really get into it. So I feel like down's the way. I don't want them to recover. The ES is more primed than we thought. The Nasdaq will be. The 36s played yesterday. I'm not sure if you remember Pat and I think Pat mentioned them, the 69 36s. So we see that that's really like a third rail. If you touch it, it could burn you, that sort of thing. Everybody sees the ES. Structurally, it's a downward day. So you want to, in my opinion, you want to be a seller. You want to see the first move be impulsive to the upside. We'll see if they sell the 57s, if they decide to sell the 62s, or maybe somewhere in between. But I don't think the buyers could sustain enough upside action to keep it going. I think they want to get home. 69.14 is the place they want to get home, and they won't be able to get there until they're underneath 69.35. If today's the day for that, then it'll happen. You'll definitely need the bonds to recover to the upside. You need them to do a really, really good job, and then from there we'll be good. Is everybody cool on all the moves? Anybody doesn't understand what I'm thinking for their instrument?
Dog, you said that like you was reading YouTube or you was looking at YouTube. You was in 2 times speed, dog.
Okay,
Like
my
you slowed
bad,
down
dog.
just a tad bit.
So what I'm seeing is the birth of a taco. Everybody in my world, we know about tacos and both. So we had a great taco. Here's a great taco, unfinished. Okay. You'll see inside our lesser ones, for example. Right. What we see more ever since December, since Christmas, we see a more downward facing market than before Christmas, which is a more upward facing market. So I'm thinking down. In this price area, consolidation makes sense because when we were in this area before, it took us a little while to kind of figure it out. It took us a day. We're in this area again over here now. So it's kind of taken us a little while. Structurally, I think 36, by the way that it bought yesterday, you can see it's really aggressive the way that it bought up 69.36. So I think that they do want to solve what would be a greater taco, you know. So if you rooted the idea here and it had to rise up, then you're looking for it to maybe kind of make up for that ground, get down you here. So you have that much space, say 47 to 14. But we're just not going to coast our way to 14s. No, you have to deal with a nemesis at 36. Baby, where you went? Everybody
Yeah,
else, you
I
good?
dropped that in the chat, man. Joe FM, man. I found
The
it.
last FM sessions.
Order
You
bell.
just hear him sing, uh, help me understand if I was your man, if I was your man, if I was your man. If he does, just listen to If I Was Your Man. I've not seen a song more beautifully sang by a man that sounds like a man. Like now when men sing, they don't sound like men anymore. The last man that sung that sounded like a man, it was like Aaron Hall. And I'm not saying that to be rude or anything like that, but the vocal choices that singers are making right now, they're like unisex choices. And I guess you got to, if you want the whole world to sing your song, you got to, do things that both men and women feel comfortable doing with their voice. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get it, but boy, oh boy, you know what I'm saying? He sounds very good in this session. He sounds really, really good.
Hey Jay, did you already go over gold?
Order
Yeah, I
failed.
did. That sounds like justice.
Yes, it is.
Why you always late?
Work.
Order failed.
Work? What time you get off?
5 to 6 sometimes.
And it's what time is it now there for you? 5:30, right?
6:30.
6:30?
Yes.
What do you like to do? Kind of like recover a little bit, like take a shower and freshen up before you get to the charts?
A little bit sometimes.
What you should do, I would turn the room on and use it like you ever listen to podcasts, say in the shower or you brushing your teeth or something like that, but you listening to something that you need, an audio book or something?
No, usually I use this stuff in silence.
No, no, no. If I were you, I would front load the task so that you were doing two things at once. Like you can learn while you drive. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the podcast while you're on the road or you listen to a course material, something like that. So when you first get off, I like do something that is like a state change. Like I do something dramatic. Like every time I got off, I would probably like you drive home.
Yes.
So what I would do, I would put the AC on real cold and I would have mouthwash in the car. And I would mouthwash with the AC on. And whatever layer I have on, I would take it off. So if I had on a shirt, I would drive home with no shirt on. I think what it'll do is it'll be like a state change. I think a necessary state change for you. Use that moment to kind of refresh, maybe 5, 10 minutes. And then after you got your 5, 10 minutes, it don't take all day to feel good. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, like Jamie Foxx said, you gotta blow that down. So just blow it out, blow your day out. Okay, that was it. It's over. Breathe the new one in, and then off you go. At that time, this is what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Just slowly but surely, I want you to take that mouthwash, do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe pop some gum. So now you have a fresh feeling because your sensory, like your shirt is off. You got a cold state. So like if you work somewhere cold, make it hot. If you work somewhere warm, make it cold, but like a change of temperature,
Mm.
then like something different in your, like you're tasting something different. Maybe one or two songs real loud. And these are songs that should anchor you. So look for these songs to be like anchors. You know what I'm saying? Something that really anchors you. Look for a record like that. Whatever record that is in your life, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Baby Shark. Play the record. You know what I'm saying? Play it.
Okay.
And then right after that, you listen to the room even though you're not in front of it. Listen to the room even though you're not in front of it. You don't have to be in front of it to get something from it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just listen to it. Listen to the room. Listen to the jokes. Listen to the talking. Let's just get in the rhythm of it. This is what'll start happening. People will start saying these numbers. You think that you'll need to see them in order for them to come to your brain. But somebody say, Jay, what you think about that 4369 on gold? And in your brain, you'll start drawing 69. And you'll be driving and you can start seeing the candles. It'll start happening. You see what I'm saying? No
Mm-hmm.
lie. I promise it will. And then once it's happening like that, man, oh man, you're off to the races now. By the time you get in front of the candles, you've been in front of the candles, even though you haven't been in front of the candles. You've been listening to them. You've been in an environment. To go
In that
back
mental
over it, though,
headspace.
gold is choppy to the upside. You'll make money whether you buy or sell. The order that I'm in, when I sold it, it went up $400. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling everybody, you'll make money buying or selling. I'd rather you buy than sell. Okay, you all might have been shocked about this first move of the ESNM and all that. I'm not shocked by this. I'm on the buy side. That's why I was on the buy side. Now, the question is, how long can they sustain this activity? It's not will the activity occur. It's how long can they sustain it? You're looking for them to buy, and you want them to just stick something real good on the fives. NASDAQ is showing you all of this emotionalism. If I were you, I wouldn't watch it. To me, the crazy place to watch, I'll watch ES. I'll watch it right here, 69.53. That'll tell you what the NASDAQ is going to do. Because they'll go up here You know, obviously there's inventory to sell. So the 2257.33s, we drew this blue line 40 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's a vibe. Okay. Now let's see what the buyers mean to do. Because if they're anything like I know they will be, they'll want to sell, but they won't want to sell from any suboptimal position. So they'll be trying to sell from 746, 753, 775 if they're trying to sell on the NASDAQ. You see me? Are y'all with me on this? Okay, so don't get
With
sucked
you.
into selling quick. You want the first move to be to the upside. Then you want the seller to start pounding in, say around 8:55, 9 o'clock. You want them to start just pouring in if they're gonna do it this morning. Clarence, you got a question? Hey, don't you chase this candle, y'all. Don't be in there just wildly buying and selling. Don't chase this candle.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, I was talking to the camera on mute for a second.
It's
So
all
I'm
good.
looking at gold and I'm
Mhm.
just trying to learn. I've traded some options a little bit and I
Good.
see all the different lines
Yeah,
outside of the buy and sell lines.
yeah.
Why there's so many horizontal lines on the chart outside of what you're buying and
When you
selling?
want to go somewhere on your phone, you put in the destination. What do they give you to know the destination? Like when you know your way there, what do they put there for you? You have an iPhone or an Android.
Mile markers or turn here, turn there.
Right. You know, so you'll see a little line and you just follow it. When you're on the road and you're driving, look, like imagine you're driving. Look in the middle of the road. What do you see there?
Lines.
Good.
Yep.
When you come to a stop, when you come to a stop and you're at the light, look down in front of the car. What do you see there?
The crosswalk
Right.
or
Okay, here we go. You a baseball, basketball fan, football? What you like?
yep, baseball, football.
Okay, we're at home plate. From home plate, if we the ump, we look to our right at the first base.
Yep.
What's on the ground between home plate and first base?
The line, the
See,
first base line.
this idea of lines is something that's always been in our life forever. Even little kids, we have to go to the water fountain. So everybody's got to get in a line. Our market is the same. Our market is just like, just like that, in my opinion. It is a succession of lines. Now, these lines that I'm drawing, they represent the prices associated with the line. So look at this line. Say, for example, 257.85, yellow. Right here, 257.32, thin and blue. On gold, look at this one, 4387.4, white dotted. So all of these lines, they mean different things depending on the color, the price, they mean, and even sometimes the time, they'll mean different things for me. Okay, now the ES looked very good for the sellers. You see that? So the ES wants to traverse to the downside, but the NASDAQ has not complied. Okay, sellers at 257.33 are still alive and well. And in my opinion, the ES is not out of the out of woods to the downside. For them, to me, they have to do something below 69.47. So although they've sold from the top, I'm not yet sold on them being a seller just yet. I want to see what they can do. Also, we have bonds still traveling to the downside. Bonds are at 20, 22. Give me a second. The mid chaz turn this into two. Give me that. Come on, give me
Order
targets.
failed.
Okay, good. Downside. Now let's start playing the game. Okay, off the open, we get short. Y'all ain't just jumping in. We have a pretty wide ORT for the NASDAQ. Same for the ES. We're real violent off the open here. We haven't really learned any new information on gold. I wouldn't say that there's anything new that we can discern. So I wouldn't care. Maybe selling 44.04 versus 43.96 if you so driven. One thing that this opening candle did do was reclaim a little bit of space for the buyers, but I would say that it's nothing. It's a lot of this stuff in here. You can kind of remove the opinions, see if they can settle on a better one. Change this. Come on now. You're trying to trick people into selling. Why are you trying to do that? If y'all get down here and y'all sell, it ain't because I told you to, okay? Don't sell down here, okay? Where I told you to sell from higher than don't sell from low, okay? You can hurt yourself that way. Oh, the candle's red. It's going down. Sell it. It turns. Don't do that.
And that's a reference to ES and also NQ, correct?
Yeah. That's an NQ. Gold is still making a downward move. It's at 21 now. So as long as gold is holding that short that we have from the 24s and the 26s, I ain't trying to be a seller. Trade room. What's today? We did a lot of homework today. There's a lot of looking around. Today's the 30th. It's my sister's birthday. I gotta call her. Baby, where you went?
Happy birthday to your sister.
Right? Oh, Tess. Contessa show. Okay, that's the 21s. Now we're gonna see about y'all going the other way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hey,
Happy
we
birthday,
just
dear Tessa.
watched, my wife and I just watched
Happy
the
birthday to you.
Chappelle special,
Happy birthday. You
and the
okay?
history of Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday. Wow,
You feel good?
that was amazing.
How old are you this year?
Saw that too. Saw that too, of course.
You're 51 this
Some
year?
of us lived that.
Wow, wow.
51. That's a good one though. 51. 51 plus one? Oh, you're plus one. You know. Yeah, they pretty big these days. They're pretty big these days. That's good. What you gonna do for your birthday? Good. Good. That's good. That's good. Nothing on that candle right there. And I don't have anything conclusive, so I don't want to make you buy or sell into anything on the indexes. You can now sell gold 43.90. I'm looking at maybe 96.2, maybe a little higher. And we're running into some good high time frame stuff here, y'all. So be careful. I still don't have a good short that I can tell you about on the indexes. So just be careful. And don't forget that the bonds, they're still going down. The girls, they had a good one. I think I cooked a little bit. I fried a few turkeys and not the biggest thing, pulling all these doggone decorations down, pulling them down, pulling these decorations down, pulling these
Happy birthday,
decorations down.
Vanessa
This is what I
Carson.
want to see, something below 47. I'm gonna finish my work day. I want to just call you and tell you I love you and happy birthday. All right now, love. Yeah. Here we go, party people. Woo!
Jay, can you repeat the sell you said on gold?
I like 46, maybe a little higher. And I'm not playing with these suck MCs. Listen to what I'm telling you. Look at what they're doing to all of the hourly concepts. Now look at what they're doing to the 4-hour concepts. So I think we had a buy at 43.80. Look, man, take it, cover it. Don't trust these sucker MCs down here. You understand what I'm telling you? Who got the gold long at 43.80?
I'm in right now.
Look here, man. Trail that stop hard because it could bleed. Telling you, this candle is very young. I know that. That sounds like B Rice.
Yeah, I'm out.
It could bleed, you know. Like, look at it. No wick above. We are a minute and some change into it. I think I'll feel good catching it coming back through. You see? Like if they come down and then you catch it going back through, then maybe. Or at the end of the candle, maybe 30 seconds left, you know, something like that. But it's such a young candle in a very emotional market right now. So I really wouldn't, you know,
Hey,
43.80
what about the
long.
NASDAQ? You think it's gonna go down? Continue go
Not
down?
yet. They haven't told me nothing that makes me believe. 47, 69.47 is what the ES got to beat for me to believe in them. And I would say that coincides with the overnight low on the NASDAQ. I'll even take something underneath 256.91 for me to start believing. I felt like they would go higher off the open. I knew that they would kind of do the 5-minute gap business. Okay, cool. They got that done. But the no closure above 257.21, that's weird to me. So if they start, it's like they'll show you a little leg. Look at them. They look, come on, sell. Come on, sell, sell, sell. And you know, you want to jump in there. The moment you do it, they reverse it. It turns into a wick. You know, I'll be very careful with it down here. Very careful with it because I have seen before this kind of situation. And what happens is the next few candles go green and it goes really bad for everybody. So you know, be careful. You know, even when they confirm something, I promise I'll say it. I promise I will. If they don't confirm nothing, I'm not gonna say it. I will not. I'll sit up here and tell y'all jokes for I waste your money.
Jay, you had a 43.92 buy and I took it and I made my profit. Just an FYI, you want to add that to your profit.
Oh, I forgot the 43.92s on gold, yeah. 43.92 long. Here we go, buddy people. Ooh. Ooh, ooh,
What do you call an
ooh.
old snowman?
What's an old snowman?
There goes Milton.
What they call them? Water?
Water.
Look at that. I'm gonna tell that to Sydney. She liked riddles like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, they were down here. See, now at the end of the candle, you know, maybe because of the candle anatomy, you know, they'll go on up. Now, what'll happen this time, the next candle will be trapped. It'll have a hard time getting above 43.90. So if you sell 90, I want you, look, if you sell 89.5, if you sell 91.3, just be aware that you have some better sellers above you at 96. Still no conclusion on the NASDAQ downside. I can't call it. Now, the ES is ready to sell 69.48. They're ready. But I almost don't want to do it because the brothers aren't speaking the same language. They both not ready. And then I got the bonds. The bonds haven't made a good turn. I'm waiting for them to lift off, and they just have not lifted off the way that I want. So I'm still a little bit wary about it.
Hey,
ES
Jay.
was ready off the open. They was selling 48s. Shoot, now they got 48.25. They got a closure below this 47 thing that I wanted, so they taking off to the downside. Anybody took the closure below 47? Okay.
Get on there and queue.
No.
No, I didn't take it.
Y'all like that NASDAQ, huh? Yes, y'all don't really like that.
That's right.
Y'all be careful, man. Y'all be careful.
I didn't take the ES only because the brothers weren't speaking the same language. So
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth
Yep.
it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth the stress. Not worth the stress. They are, they make us a good move, and we'll take a good move, and then we'll do it. And maybe I'm the biggest puss on Mulberry Street. Maybe instead of waiting for the really high sell, I should have settled for something underneath. But whatever. Live by it, die by it. Here's the
Getting
44
there though,
target.
just slow.
The 44s are buyers and they're good. This 69.44 represents the overnight low of the ES, which is very, very good. Look at the wickedness there. Look at that. See how wicked it is? See how wicked it is? So you're down there selling, man. And I'm telling you, it's like they're showing you leg. You got to be very, very careful down there trying to sell that. Because I've seen this day before.
Lord have mercy.
You saw that? I'm telling you, be very, very
Mm-hmm.
careful, man. They're not giving you anything good yet. They haven't. They haven't. But it's a little hold up here, 69.48 for the sake of the ES. They have 2 minutes and 32 seconds. I think they can overtake this 48, and then we'll be off to the upside. Watch them. The 4-hour buyers on the NASDAQ are live. The 4-hour buyers on the ES are both live now. Did anybody sell gold this candle? I wanted either 89 or 91. They gave us the 87, which I thought was cheap. Should have did better than that for us. If you did, good on you. If you didn't, no problems. You know what I'm saying? Your train will come. The worst thing to do in a situation, if you're a gold trader, is be like, man, it's just gonna go down. I'm just gonna sell it. Some of you all might have done it already, but if you do it, do me a favor, just don't do it with all your contracts, okay? Don't do it. Okay. Be like, who's in the red? Jay, I'm down. How much? $3,700. What? It was 1 5-minute gold candle, Jay. I swear. It was going down and I just sold it. And the next thing I know, it was a big green candle came and got me. I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, good morning, Jay. Somebody asked about Cash for the Kingdom again. What day did you say for them to start looking for it to
Look
drop?
out for it on Friday.
Friday?
Look out for it on Friday.
All right. Friday, Big Brother John.
Yeah.
Thanks, DG.
Look out for
Got
it
it.
on Friday. I'll put it. I have a few things that are,
Hi, Jay. I'm kind of new. This is Thomasina. What is Cash for the Kingdom? What is that exactly?
Historically, it's been a free course that I give to people, but people treat it as such. So I think I'm going to start charging $1 for it.
All except for DG. DG ain't treated as such. See what I got there? Cash for the Kingdom, baby.
Got me started.
And is
Me
69.57
outside in
still a
front of
sell?
don't sell.
Medina.
In front of the garage, the room right in front, the punching machine right in there.
I didn't get it.
They're gonna front run it at the color change, both of them 257.40. I'm not sure if anybody know, but didn't I say this was gonna happen?
Oh yeah. They had to be patient, but yeah.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, okay, now your temptation would be to buy 257.33s. I'm not mad if you do, or 22, same 69.53, maybe a 52, and then you'll be aiming at 57. And now the idea of selling early, to me, I've thrown it away. Now I'm in a buying posture on the indexes, and I rather see them make really good highs. There's the first target. It'll sell us a bit. Cover it if you sell it. Cover it really, really quickly. Same if you sell 69.57. Yes, it will sell, but man, cover it really, really quickly. You want to be long 733. You want to be long 54s, 53s in here. Let's reassess. Okay, the next thing that they have after they cross 57, they have a few pit stops. But I feel like these fools gonna try and trick everybody. Now, if they come off the highs and start burrowing back into 257.20, 257.10 on the NASDAQ, maybe the sellers are real. Maybe they want to be live, you know? 69.53 below their ES, maybe, you know, now we start being real, you know. I would use the 52s or 51s though. Like I would let them, if they want to be real, come and earn some of this downside then, Mr. Seller. If you want to be real, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not sure. Okay, so the 43.79 on gold, that thing now, you know, it feels much better here now than it did before. The first time we touch it and make us a little money, you know, that's fine. But it feels better kind of making its way, not first touch, but I think maybe second touch, it'll probably be really well received. Just because I think they did some bad business, you know, getting down. You know, it's a lot of people never got an opportunity to vote. Here we go, party people. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm sorry, Jay, was that gold number a sell or a buy?
No, now I feel much better about the long here, you know, because it's a good buy. And truth be told, I think it's coming from 87. So you're waiting for that guy to wake up. Oh, nah, 87 is not that guy. Oh, okay. The 37 guy is finally starting to wake up himself. That's what the vibe was. 37 had to wake up. Go look at your daily chart and you will see 43.87 and you will see 43.37. That's a good theater, you know. That's a good theater. Now, I want you watch how they do here because 87 is supposed to be a seller. We spent some time above them already. And the time that we spent above them on the way trying to get back down, we didn't let everybody sell it. So what my hope is that we can return to 43.97 off of these 80s. Here we go, party people. The targets along the way, 80, 85. These are all sellers. Like the place where we got in 80s, here are the sellers, 85 or 84 and change. You gotta look, 87 is real. You can't disrespect them. 91, 96 on the way up, okay? Barefoot gorilla, baboon funk, you hear it? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go, buddy people. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look, it's a battle now. This is battle royale time. Because those sellers have 257.47. Y'all got your first target. I'm telling you, sellers, get out of there. You see what I'm telling you? Then we take the trade. We sold it, didn't we? All right, get out. The people who you fight against are really good. Okay? 257.47 short. I'm going to tell you, all I wanted was back to 33. Because then I told the 33s to buy. 257.33. I want that long. And I want those 33s, they already in. I want those 33s to look at 47, smile at them. That's your first target. Then get me some 57, 53s. 47 is first, 53 is second. I had the same thing over here. Hey, we sold 57. ES, we sold 69.57, didn't we? We sold it. All right, it's over. 57, 69.57. You're only going to get the 54. After that, I told the 54s to buy. 69.54, 53. Everybody should have got a chance in here. The 53.50s came out. 69.53 long. Now, the way that we're going to do this, we're going to target All right. First stop, 257.54. Now, if you're multi-contract, stop to break even. Okay. If you are 69.53 long, first one was 57. Now bring your stop, break even. OJ is going to tell you the rest of the way, all of the different ones you can sell. The next one is 257.75. Over here, your next target is 69.61. 57.61. On the ES, we got, after that, you got this next one. Look at this. 74 on the NASDAQ. 257.74. Gold people, don't lose heart. Now it's a fight. Now, if you're in that 80 and you scared, because it can go all the way back down to 71, that can hurt you. Cover it, okay? But now comes the time of decision. And what you want is just something out above 87.6. You need it. Bonds still making their way to the downside. They touched the 19s. Let's see what happens here. 76 was my last candidate on the NASDAQ to be real. We haven't gotten to the 69.61 on the ES, which means we could travel up just a little bit higher and get the next NASDAQ target, which is 257.85. Okay. Come on, 80. Quit playing with me, man. Quit playing with me. If you can't take that from the 80, look, cover the goal. I think it'll go up, but it has a right to go back down 43.75, 43.74.7. It has a right. You can't play with people when they have a right to do what they want to do. They will exercise their rights. All right. So if it makes you nervous, you got to head for the hills. La, 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 la. All right. 1 minute and 41 seconds. We got a lot of the targets that we wanted. We got our stop at break even on both positions. If you're a combine trader, all the money you make, you need to take it. If you're in a PA,
I was just about to tell him, man. I
aggressive
was
with your
just about to
stop.
type that in the chat. You just told him exactly what I was going to tell him. Take it.
If
You
you're
a
a combine
combine?
trader, you take this money.
Yes.
If you're a PA trader, you take this money. If you got a PA and you $4,000 above the profit line where whatever, maybe you could let it ride. If you trade your own money and you got an itchy finger, grow up. But if you trade your own money and you know things are all right, man, you just stay where you at. La la. We making money yet? La
yeah.
la la
Yeah,
la
yeah.
la.
Yes, sir.
We should. I need to check on the YouTube people. Hey,
Hey,
We
YouTube.
make
Jay.
a lots of money, lots and lots of money
I
today.
like
Yes,
it.
sir.
I like
Yes,
it a
sir.
lot. There are 10 people watching on YouTube. Hello, YouTube 10. Where are you from? Say hello. If you want to join us in the room, you can sign up and I'll show you how to sign up. You go to this page, I think it's this one. There's the link there, and I'm gonna put it in the chat. There you go. I gotta figure out, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop saying I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna try and trade live. Go to TikTok too. Let's see if we go there. They like trading. They trade all the time. 56s should hold here. And we see if we could check out the upside. Now, those sellers that we facing off against, they're real. We didn't make it quite there on the ES, but the NASDAQ, we made it. 4-hour buyers, 4-hour sellers. It's righteous. It's a fair fight now. Gold, we're looking good. We got through the first target. Now we're approaching that place where we got to really do something. We got to do something here, okay? Bonds trying to reach out above this 21. We're going to see. I won't believe them for quite some time. Now,
Jason,
you all might notice that there is a news announcement. I don't care. because we know what's going to happen before it happens.
Just a
Somebody was
quick.
about to ask me a question.
I was just gonna say I gotta head out to some calling hours for a friend who just passed. But a reminder to everybody to hug the people you love today,
Yeah, man, do
because we're
that.
not promised tomorrow.
No, we not.
For sure, for sure.
Love, Hop.
Prayers go
Condolences to
out,
him
man.
and his
Prayers
family,
go
man,
out.
and
Man,
yourself and the family.
Hey
Yep.
Jay.
Yes, sir. I
man,
love to you,
y'all
bro.
saw yesterday the heavyweight champ got into a car wreck,
Yes,
lost his
yes,
buddy.
yes. Two
That's
friends, I think,
attention.
Yeah,
lost
he
Yeah.
their
lost
lives.
Two
his
of them.
two best friends.
Oh, he lost two?
Yeah.
His
That's
main
two,
trainer
yeah.
and his I can't remember who the other like what his position was.
Oh my
His
God.
best friend.
They were in the front.
Oh my God.
You guys
Goal, we got that second target, by the way. The target was 87.6.
Order submitted.
That's a real seller, okay? 87.6. He's real. Can't really play with him.
Hey Jay,
Yes.
I just want to let you know that Dana Hall is in the house. Okay.
Dana, you in here. How you
She in
feeling?
here, she dropped in. I don't know if she could come on mic or what she's doing, but I just want to acknowledge that she's
Love. I'm glad you're here, Dana. Thank you very, very much. Or as everyone was confused, Dana Stacy. How you and the family doing? Y'all all right? I don't know if she can come on the microphone, but just type it in the chat. It's good to see you. It's good to see your face. Good to know that you and the family y'all doing all right. This upside is looking more juicy now. Don't be fooled by this red candle now. Don't be fooled by it. The upside on the indexes is looking real juicy. All right. We told you that 4387.6 was a real seller. We're going to see how we hold up against them. If there was ever a time for this trade to go back down to 4373, this was the time. They got what they need on gold, so they could get down there.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Good, good. How the family? They all right?
We're right. You know, we're hanging in there.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to tell me, how did it sound when that storm was coming through? What did it sound like if you had to compare it to something?
Um, I guess fortunately and unfortunately for me, I had moved my aunt down a few weeks before, so I had just left a few days, because they said a tropical storm was coming. So I'm like, all right, they're good. But
Oh, you got out of there. You went to your other place.
yeah. Um, but the horror stories, it's just like howling. So I have to sit in my car to get some air so that I can talk to you guys. So
Yeah.
just like the howling winds, the shaking of the house, like
Yeah.
it's like it was like a storm, but like a earthquake and a tornado all in one.
Yeah.
Buildings getting lifted, spinning around, light poles treated like toothpicks. And it lasted like 12 to 13 hours over
Yeah,
where I was,
you guys got beat up for a while there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So,
was as dangerous to me as Andrew because it was off the category scale, but
yeah.
at least Andrew gave you 6 hours,
Yeah.
3 to the eye, and then
Yeah.
another 3 for the backside.
Yeah.
Y'all got beat up for a long time. It's like it went over there and just sat still, like it took a break. It
That's
wouldn't
a
move.
very, very long time. Kids
Yeah.
are still traumatized. If the rain comes or wind, they immediately start, referring to Melissa seeking shelter. It was pretty scary, pretty traumatizing. Water coming in, roofs going. It's just horrific.
Tell
Grown
us
men
about
shaking.
tell us about, if you can, travel and transportation. Roads, are we got all roads and road lights back up, or is it still very tough? And then what about planes and airport stuff? How's that going?
Well, immediately after the storm, like everything was a wreck, a complete outer wreck, including the airports. They've gotten those back up because I was able to come down, no issues. Roads have been clear. Um, Again, it's like in categories, right? There are two, I guess what you call them states, two parishes that basically have flattened. Then a third parish that's half flattened, and then mine and another one that's, just got, we just classify it as hurricane damage, right? As bad as it was, but compared to the others that are completely flattened, like brick houses, walls, everything, um, So in my area, they're able to get the roads cleared fairly quickly. The airports are back up now. Uh, Electricity, water, some people do, some people don't, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Internet, like I've tapped into like the phone data, but it's sporadic, right? So I'm watching it this morning to say, okay, I can go sit in my car and get on this call and let's see how long it lasts. So
Good.
everything is intermittent, sporadic, light water. The roads are pretty clear. For the most part, where I am, people are moving around as normal.
Yeah.
But it's just the after effects that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
The catastrophic damage to our infrastructure, I would say, utilities. That's the stuff we're dealing with now.
I guess the main thing we want you to know is you're never, even if you're not around, you're never off our mind. We love you as a community and we're glad that you and your family are safe. These times are devastating. You know, I imagine to an entire industry,
Yeah,
a place that lives off of travel and tourism,
yeah,
off of fun and the sun. And, you know, I can only imagine them trying to get ready for another summer, trying to make sure that folks got boats and planes that they can come in and still
yeah,
enjoy that beautiful
yeah,
weather, the sights and sound and the food. So I know people are working very feverishly to kind of
yeah,
get the place up and going, but I'm glad that you're alive and that your people are all right. You know,
yeah,
that's the big thing. And
yeah.
then, you know, just know the world famous Bond Bullies, we with you. Hey, you know, we ain't going nowhere. That's what we do. So we just love you and we appreciate you, man. Y'all put some love and put some encouraging words in the chat because, you know, while we enjoying fireplaces and Targets and Walmarts that we'll just run to the grocery store, you got to know it's somewhere in the world right now where it's hard to find power. If you think about putting something over your head as far as a roof, you can't find it.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that you just can't run to the grocery store and grab something everywhere, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So thank God for his safety for you, man. And you already know what it is, man. We all we got.
All we need. I just want to make the effort to come on, just to like offer my gratefulness and thankfulness to the Bond Bullies. It just blew me away the support that everybody showed on Friday. You know, I may not be in the room 100%, but I'm always a Bond Bully. And it just kind of just shook me how people just showed out for us, cared about us, even though I haven't been able to be around as much. So I just wanted to make a special effort to come on and just say I'm grateful for you guys, thankful for you guys, thank you for your support and donations, and most of all, we need your prayers. Just keep praying for us.
You already know. We got you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Will
going
do.
nowhere. These
Thank
cameras,
you.
they move every day. You know, we're not
Thank
going
you.
anywhere. You know
It's
what I'm
love,
saying?
love.
Love to the world famous. This the
Thank
part of the community that doesn't get a whole lot of acclaim. This never shows up on an Instagram story or on an Instagram reel. This part never does. But when we say grow and serve, we mean it. When we say we are we got, but that's cool, we are we need, we mean it. We are family, and you know we try and treat each other as such on the charts and off the charts. Um, It's cool to have a green P&L, I think, but it's really cooler, much cooler to have a friend, somebody that you can depend on, somebody that you could trust, and somebody who will consider you as they're going throughout their day. If you didn't get an opportunity to support Dana at this time, please, you know what I'm saying, use the links or whatever. You know, it could be like what we did before. It's our holiday time, and we typically have a give back throughout our holidays. This year, our give back kind of fell through. And God is so good as to give us an opportunity to be a blessing to somebody. So if it's just a tick, you know, a ES $12.50, old NASDAQ $5, a bonds 31.25, a gold 10, you know, or if there's more, that's not bad either. But you know, whatever it is, I'm sure that it will be greatly appreciated. This is not something that, you know, there's no kickback, no percentages. This is not that kind of thing. We just love one another. And that was something that was devastating. The whole world saw that country get pounded with wind and rain. We saw it, you know, and you know, we just want to support our people. And I love our people. You know what I'm saying? and show love to our people. And if you're a bond bully, you're a bond bully. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you polka dot,
Yeah,
green bean,
if
green.
anybody wasn't here Friday and didn't get to donate and you have the urge or you want to donate, I just posted the information back in the chat, okay?
For sure. All right. Well, they got up to where we really wanted to sell from on the NASDAQ. That's 76. 776, I think, was the one. Um, we didn't quite get to the 69, whatever, but to me, the long idea is done. The long idea is done. Take your money and run. You know what I'm saying? If you're a buyer, take your money and run. Okay. Take your long idea and done. Let's kind of get out of them.
Order filled.
Let's go this way.
Order filled.
Do the same thing over here.
Hi Jay, good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Order submitted.
I had took that 725 long on NASDAQ a little bit earlier.
Which one?
Order filled.
725 long on NASDAQ.
That's a
And I did,
context 725 long. I think that's
yeah.
contextual, that choice. If it was anything, why wouldn't it be short 31
No, this was like
on the way up?
yeah, earlier,
How long you
954.
held it? Did you get out for a greater opponent?
I didn't take it for all it gave
But you
because
got how much? The 755 out of it?
I got $370, but I cut it short because as soon as I saw that I passed my level for a payout, I just cut it. So
Yeah. Congratulations then, Nisha. Is that your payout?
yeah, that's my first one ever.
Hey, my dog been fighting. My
Congratulations.
dog been fighting for her
Congratulations.
life. She
Go
been
ahead,
fighting for her
Nisha.
Congrats.
life for this.
Congrats. Congrats,
She
Nisha.
been fighting for her
Go
life.
ahead, Nisha.
Congratulations.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the gang, man. You're not only a
Thank you.
combine killer, but you're a payout getter. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the
Finally.
gang. The water's warm. Tell all the
Yeah.
young ones who chasing payouts and chasing it. Tell them one or two things that you did in order to get to a place where you got to pay out. No, this is what I want you to do. We're going to run it like this. All right. Everybody, I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine. Her name is Nisha. Y'all say hi, Nisha.
Hey, Nisha.
Hey,
Hi,
Nisha.
Nisha.
Hey, Nisha.
Nisha, if it's
Hello,
okay,
bullies.
can
She
JJ,
just got
I
her
just
first
want to
payout.
spend 2 or 3 minutes with you to talk with you. Is that okay?
Of course.
All right. Would you tell everybody where you're from and if you feel comfortable, how old are you?
From Miami, and I just turned 31 like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, everybody, happy birthday, you did. Happy
Thank
Happy
you,
birthday.
thank you,
birthday.
Happy
thank you.
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Okay,
Liberty
would
City,
you
get
tell
on up.
everyone, are you a NASDAQ Gold ES ZB trader? Which of them are you?
I just became a NASDAQ trader after cohort 11, so that was like July, and before that, I was only trading ZB.
Okay. Started out on that good one ZB and then moved over to the nasty NAS. You okay? So
The
here we
bad
go.
kids. She moved to the
I heard
bad
you say
kids.
cohort 11. So cohort 11 was in the summertime, wasn't it? Wasn't it like the end of summer?
Yeah, it was July to August.
I vowed that I'd never teach that freaking thing again. Can you believe they got me to do a 12, Nisha? I can't believe it. So
I'm
you
not
took
mad at it.
you took inventory as a voting system, cohort 11. How did
And
you like the
4.
course? Was it good?
I was in cohort 4 too. So yeah,
Okay, so you
cohort,
did 4 and 11.
yeah,
Why'd you do it twice?
because I was being a bad kid.
Okay, you
Yeah.
need to tell some tighten up. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
cohort 11, you take it. What are your worst trading habits at this time? What are you doing that you know, like, dang, I shouldn't be doing that? Give me 2 of your bad habits.
Ooh. Self-sabotaging, like I would get in a trade, get nervous, close it, then it would work, and I'm beating myself up. And another bad trait was like shorting too high and buying, no, shorting too low and buying too high.
Mm, gotcha. Okay. Now, inventory is a voting system. You're getting that. You understand what you should be doing. Okay. Let's just say you feel good. Would you say the course was good?
Absolutely. 4 was good
Oh,
too. I was just being not listening.
okay. Now you get to this point where you're in this combine and you really want to pass it. And I feel like you've been passing those with ease, no problem, right?
Yeah.
Many combines pass. So you get into this PA. What do you think, or what is your thought about this particular PA? What did you say to yourself to change the behavior that you saw yourself having?
Um, just always going over like my mistakes and just not doing the wrong thing, doing the right thing instead of the wrong thing.
I'm going to do the right thing instead of the wrong thing. What was one day during this PA where you thought, oh man, maybe I am a trader? Like, tell me one day where something happened, you was like, hey, okay, I see that. I see you there. What's something that happened that you're like, man, I'm growing. I can feel it happening.
I place my trade or my order where it's supposed to be, and I wait for it, no matter if it's trying to trick me to do something else. I just keep it there, and yeah, just staying composed.
I
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
that's it.
I think I can see you about to cry right now.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
you know
I'm
me and you,
good.
we'll get on there, we'll cry in a second. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? If you go back and look at the recordings of our one-on-ones, Nisha and me, yeah, we be going for it. Okay, so just doing what's right, then leaving the order there and trusting it. Man, how cool
Yeah.
is it to
You know
become?
what, Jay? You know what
What's
it
up?
is? It's sitting in a chair, just sitting in it. What you know what you be saying? Just sit in the chair.
Yeah.
Trading is easier just sitting down in the chair. So I always keep that in the back of my mind. Like
Mm.
when I see
For
the
the
signal, just
young
do it.
ones who don't know, explain when I taught you sitting in the chair, what does it mean? Explain that for the young ones who are here.
So when you say sit in a chair, you say we never question like a chair. We just sit in it. Like we never like question if it'll break on us or it'll fall apart when we sit in it. We just trust it and sit. So when it comes to the charts, yeah, if you make a mistake yesterday and that same like trade come up today, just because it didn't work yesterday, don't mean it wouldn't work today. Like if you see it, just take it. Like don't question
Mm,
it. If the signal comes up, regardless of the past beliefs that you have in your head of something going wrong,
mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean it'll go wrong this time. It's just like the probability of trading.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope I explained that well.
No, you did. You
You
did.
could do
Y'all
that better
praise
than
her up.
me.
She a little teacher coming up too. You can feel a little teacher happening there. Um, Now, which combine did you take, or which PA? Is it 50 or 100 or 25? What is it?
So 50K.
A 50K. And then
Mm-hmm.
you got to the payout threshold and you can request your money. Now, let
Yeah.
me ask you a question. When you get this payout, you gonna go to Sizzler? Come on, you gotta go to Sizzler one time. We gotta go to Sizzler.
What is
She's
Sizzler?
so young, she don't even know the reference. Look at her. She's so young. What is this? What is? She don't
Oh
even know what Sizzler
man.
is.
Modern day Golden Corral.
Sizzler.
That's
Now
our
get this.
Frankie's.
When during my age, the age of the dinosaurs, Nisha, we would
Mm-hmm.
sing this song. We going to Sizzler, we going to Sizzler. Back in our day, Sizzler was the nice restaurant you could go to and eat. You know what I'm saying? It was back in the day
Okay.
you go to Sizzler. I'm very, very proud of you. I want to say this. You stuck with it, believed in yourself, and you accomplished the goal. You accomplished the goal. I just want you to take a moment and sit in that. You trusted yourself. You met adversity. You equipped yourself. Then you looked at your own weaknesses and changed yourself from patient and nervous to trusting your own decisions and opinions. And because of the growth that you've had, both technically and emotionally, look at what's happening right now in your trading. You're doing something that the people who are my colleagues, these are people who are like teaching courses, they'll put me in little group chats. They can't do it. I know
Mm.
people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month trading cannot pass a combine because it requires discipline and control. I want you to sit in that and enjoy it for a little while. Enjoy that for a little while. Just know how proud I am of you. And this has made my day. You actually made my day. I'm going to tell you, that's what made my day. I don't even think I got a trade now that I feel good. Nisha really got the money for me. That's
And
good.
I also want to say one time you told me I need to start practicing, and this is like way before even cohort 11. And I started implementing that after cohort 11, like practicing on playback. And I think that helps a lot too. It helps you to trust the system. Like,
yeah.
So that was a big one too for anybody out there. Practice a lot.
Practice.
Go ahead, tell them again, Nisha. Go ahead,
I'm
tell them
telling
again.
you. See, they
Now,
don't
I'm shouting
believe
it
it.
from the mountaintops. They can hear it.
You know
Hear
what
it
they like
now.
to say, Nisha? You know what they like to say? Jay, I practice all day. I be in sim after the trade room and I practice all day. That ain't it. What do you do in your practice session? How do you break it down? What do you do? Give us the 30-second version of how you practice.
I just get on either Gold or YM. I just pick a day like last week or 2 weeks prior, any weekday, and I go to the open and I just practice for an hour or two, like I was really sitting down that day, like an hour or two, and that's it.
Mm.
And I just do my Ives thing.
Mm.
Getting that real full feeling of rocking that market and getting the whole feel of that market when it's running
Yeah.
on normal time. She's taking that time to
Yeah.
get at it. That's awesome.
You got to sit in them emotions. When you slow it down, you got to sit. You can't know if you're right real fast. You got to sit in it. Let me ask you a question. This is a question I want to ask. Okay, so you're practicing, you're getting better. You making money, you got your first payout. What do you say to that person? This is their first day. What do you say to them? It's their first week. We having this open week, this free week this week. What are you saying to them about this trading thing? And I'm talking about keep it blood raw and real with them. You know how we are. Keep it 305 with them.
Take it serious. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's very real, and it takes a lot of skill to get the money out. Like, it's not going to happen in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's going to take time, and it works, and you got to be dedicated. Nothing more to it.
I love it. I love it. Hey, y'all praise her up, man. That's my little sis Niche, man. That's her right there.
Jay,
I'm
can I
so
say
proud.
something?
Great
Sure,
job,
sure
Nish.
you can,
I'm
of course.
driving.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
you can hear me. But Nisha really inspired me. I was so
Go,
like
Nisha.
just motivated by her from a Saturday session. And she had game replay. And I was like, wow.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
she
the
records her
recording.
trading. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I just want to say, like, you're top tier. And I was just really inspired by you. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Jay, let me ask you something. You still running this cohort or is it over?
12 is over.
Are,
Um, there's some things that I need to do and that I want to do. I have a plenary session with the family coming up, January 1st through 7th in sunny Orlando, Florida. Then we'll go down there. Angelica and I will plan for the year. And after that, I'll kind of know if when and if I'll have the space for the inventories of voting system. I like it better now. It used to take forever. The 4 week situation. I think the 2 week was good. Cohort 12, y'all in here. Oh, by the way, gold, we got our next target. Our next target after that was 91. So we got our 91s, okay? The 2 week thing, was it cool? Cohort 12, if you're in here, was 2 weeks cool?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
12 was good.
Yes, very good.
It was a
So
lot. It was intense, but
yeah,
it was
Intense though.
good.
Good.
it's intense.
I think it
So
was
I'm
worth
I'm
two
thinking
weeks.
that might be a way to get it done. You know what I'm saying? That might be a way to get it done, and I can maybe do more than 2 or 3 of them a year. Because this year I'm really focusing on not being such a teacher and focusing on like after you got the recipe down. Now the job is to let everybody know, like ring the bell. I got the recipe. You know what I'm saying? And this year, my goal, I really want to ring the bell. So I got a plenary session, then I'll have all of them. You know, I'll know them all for the year. I don't want to do more than maybe four of them. I don't want to do more than that, but I'll know them then.
Oh, so you remember the thing you used to do after the cohort? The what do you call that?
Overtime?
Like, yeah, because I was looking at, I wasn't ready. I had bought the trade room with what I had left, so I was trying to see if I can get in it. Because I'm reading the book and I'm stuck with the subdivided, man. I'm actually practicing. I'm like, now
Yeah.
that all the money gone, I ain't giving up trading, but I'm trying to learn. I got the book.
Yeah.
I'm having problems, and I was wondering because I took two cohorts. I like how Nisha say I was being bad. I've been a bad girl. I've been a bad boy trading, teaching, and I didn't catch these lessons and seeing how valuable they is. People having great success, and I'm like, so now it's like go back to the book, go back to step one, learn, and
Yes.
now I'm trying, and it's like it ain't the same having that book without you teaching and learning the subdivision because that's where my weakest point is. Like just because I don't gamble because I know to take the trade. You know, y'all know I'll take the trade,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you're not scared.
but taking the trade and don't know your entries and stuff like that is bad. So the subdivision, I did a little something last night and it was successful, but after that I couldn't get it right. So I was like, I don't think I subdivided right. And I was thinking like, is he gonna do the overtime or is it gonna be some way I can get in and get under the
This time you know what we did? We unified. So you're a business owner, I'm a business owner. Like say for example, if the recipe is two all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, sesame seed bun, then that's the recipe. You don't make two kind of burgers. You make only your burger. So what we did is every one of the mentors, well versed in inventory, and some of the other methodologies that I've been blessed to teach along the way. You know what I'm saying? So the room is very much unified. What we'll do now is folks can come like right now. You can get the trade room for a year for $699. And I think we've called so many trades a day. You would have paid for your trade room 5 times if you would listen today. So you can get the trade room for a year for $699 now. I think I'm gonna run that, you know, for maybe I don't know, New Year's or something like that. Let it keep going. Then you got the inventories of voting system methodology that'll be taught. I will give people a fast track opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So a fast track bundle. And then mentorship. We're gonna really make it very simple. It's like choose, you know, A, B, or C type of thing. This way moving forward. And everything will be very inventory based. So it's really no need for an overtime because the room is already the room. You know what I'm saying? You just go in the room. You
But
know,
you
and
know when you place the trades, Jay, remember when I first came in, you used to make us say what your trade, what's your edge, you know, what's your
yeah,
what
yeah, for sure. You know,
then
I
pick
don't,
us and
but
you let us
that's
see
during
it.
those teaching moments. When we in the room, it's a more that's teaching. When we in the
Yeah,
room, we in here getting it. Like I might be teaching a little bit, but I'm not really teaching in here. You know, I'm just warning people what not to do. Like off the open, hey, don't sell, don't sell. I don't see a reason to sell. Then all of a sudden it springs to the upside. Okay, cool. If you didn't get in long yet, then buy it here, buy it here. We're gonna target this. Okay, cool. Now we're looking for, you know, these
no,
kind
no,
of
no.
things.
I ain't talking about game time at the bell. I'm talking about at the 8:20 we used to come in and usually like so if you would like not necessarily subdivide the chart, but when you used to do levels or
Oh,
gaps.
I still do that. I
No, no,
still
I'm
do
saying
that.
like to make the like if you used to make us pick them and
Oh,
tell
no,
us.
no, no. That's more teaching. That's more teaching.
I know, but see that what I'm saying. I'm sitting here now, and it's like so now I can get in the trade room. Like I pass the combine, and they tell me to tell them what kind of edge, what's the name of my edge, and I'm like, well, I'm in the trade room, and they pick I'm just following whatever they call. So I'm saying for inventory to be mine, I want to own it. I want to get that recipe, like you said, the
For
recipe.
for future reference for everybody, when these combine companies ask you what you trading, you tell them I'm trading support and resistance. That's it. Just tell them that. Okay? Please. Just tell them I'm trading support and resistance. Don't give I'm trading levels. Don't do none of that. Just say I'm trading support and resistance. Because they have no way of really understanding what it is and how you get to the bag. But they could understand that language because the whole
I don't need
world
to know no more than that anyway.
Yeah, the whole world.
Don't get an enemy the secret.
Right. The whole
And like they
world,
ain't copying the
Antoine,
trades
the
anyway.
whole world. The whole world understand that part. So let them have that. And that's it. And they can't question you more than that. And for those companies like Apex, I'm gonna name them out. I'm gonna call them out, Jay. Apex,
Call
who
them
be
out.
talking about send me records of how you trade and videos of how you trade. You know, you say, okay, I see this place where I'm trading, and they're at support, and I'm gonna buy with them. And when they say, yeah, I see them at this level and they're at resistance, I'm gonna sell with them. That's it. Ain't no need of telling them on how you get to the bag. Period. They want to get to the bag, let them come and sign up in our room just like everybody else. You know?
Feel me?
You know?
Feel me?
Hey man.
Yeah, they're saying that paperwork anyway that they can copy into our trade. So I don't know what they need any more of that for. No,
Basically, that's what it is. I think that's what they're doing. You know, I think there's a whole lot of back and forth in this area. You know, in
I'm
this
sorry
business.
about that, Jay. I got a little loud there.
You right. You right. You know, hey KFC, how you make that chicken? What? What? You know what I'm saying? Like that's stupid. I'm not gonna tell you that. Hey Netflix, how you streamed all these movies? No, bro. You know, like some of this stuff belongs with me and with me, you know. So a lot of the companies, unfortunately, it's very few combine evaluation companies that were started by traders or even market participants. It became just a really trendy, fatty thing to do, especially during I think COVID really brought it along. Where if you find a person that's got a following and they're a trader, you tell them to be the face of it, then you offer them an opportunity and they make money or a percentage. And you have people who just had the means to have access to the technology because I've not seen any evaluation company that puts combine or PA traders at top of book. You know what I'm saying? There's not a book buying and selling. It's all not real. So to me, it's very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Um, you got it's a lot of predatory things going on in the business. There's a lot of predatory things, and it's very hard to find a company that means to do well, a company that means to, you know, sell a good product and do right by the people. It's very difficult to find. Very difficult. Very difficult to find.
Hey, Jake, can I ask a question?
Sure.
This video itself, will it be on YouTube posted? Can I rewatch this on YouTube? Because I got a lot of value this morning and I want to really go over it.
Sure.
It's going to be on YouTube. I could watch it there.
I don't typically take them down. Yeah, I leave them up there so people know. Like if people say, I want to see you trade, go to YouTube.
Cool.
Hey, I got one last question, Jay. So it's the old dope fiend moving. I'm asking away. So the cohorts that I took, I think I took 4 and 7, something like that. I took 2. So there is no more, like they don't have another. No one steals trades. Like you know how the cohorts get together and they do their practicing. There is no more like, and they have access to those videos. So if before you open up the access, because at one time it wasn't, have you allowed access for earlier cohort members, or what do you call people who took the cohort? Cohortees? I don't know.
The alumni and stuff
Alumni.
like that.
Alumni, yeah. So like is that because for the earlier one, because I remember like I read when I was like, I'm finna try to learn, and you was like, yo, you got 30 days with these videos, then I'm not going, then I'm gonna close them off. And I was like, I caught resentment behind it. I'm like, now that I want to learn, I can't. And then I was like 3 weeks into that. I'm like, I had become what you call a trading addict at that point. I just wanted to trade.
He told you to take good notes, bro. Nah,
Man,
let's
I
stop.
couldn't take notes, man. Hey, I had a bag of money, man, and I opened them charts up. I'm trying to get it back. It was like the casino to me. But now
I
it's
know.
like,
I remember, man. I
you know what
remember,
I'm
man.
saying?
We
Listen,
gotta
I
go through.
genuinely have
Yeah.
fallen in love with trading, man, and I believe that this is gonna be the thing that get me to the thing, man. I believe.
Yeah.
Listen, I believe in Jay.
He's fighting for it, Jay. He's hungry now. He's
Oh yeah,
fighting.
like
I
yeah,
like it. It's
because
true.
I just want to be a part of somebody who's actually doing that work, like practicing subdividing, sitting in the sim where everybody we ain't under pressure, we ain't got to do it.
There's a thing that I'm doing now. In our mentorship, we have Saturday meetings. And like you know how you can have fries or fruit? Like if you go get a burger, they say, "Do you want a combo?" You say, "Yeah." You say, "Well, instead of the fries, can I have fruit?" Anybody notice? Y'all notice? Y'all
Yeah,
go to the fast food place?
at least
Yeah.
at Wings.
So the vault is coming as what you would call like a add-on. You can consider it that way, like an add-on. And it'll be kind of like the fruit. If you want the fruit of the fries, you'll have access to it. And vault will be like a subscription. And what we do, like literally every Saturday, is lessons, no holds barred, questions, chart digging, observance, all kinds of things like that. So for folks who might want like the ongoing
Order
situation.
filled.
So yeah, it's
I
there.
think that's good.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, Don.
It's coming.
It ain't here yet. So the answer to that is nah. It's not available, bro.
I
Yeah,
just want somebody else to practice with though, cause I be getting there, but it's like
yeah.
I just really want to be like in a Discord or something, man. Just because I just realized that I'm really trying by myself. I don't even have a
We
car.
got the Discord, we got the
Yo,
alumni channel, and you're not
hit
by
me up,
yourself. If you
man.
come
Hit
into
me
the
up.
room
You
and you
got my
say what you want
email,
to do
man.
and why you want to do it,
Hit me
like
up.
you're not by yourself. If you in the Discord, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, who in here? Hey, what's up? Like,
I got a spot for you, man. Hit me up. I got a spot
yeah,
for you. There's a group for you. I got a spot for you.
yeah, come on, man.
All right.
We
Mentor
always getting
DG.
together. We
Or hit
always
me up
getting
in the
together.
you in the lobby with the eyes in the lobby with the eyes on Discord. Hit me up in there.
I don't know.
Drop it. You don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, cause I ain't really been messing with the Discord. Like when I go on there, I get.
Yeah, well, that's where everybody at. How you say ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's where everybody at. If you go in there, that's where you gonna find them. And they in there. I'm talking about they in there and they trading. They practicing, they talking to each other, they
Practicing and
meeting.
everything. That's what I'm saying. I'll hook you
You
up, man.
gotta, if you go in there, that's where they at. That is where they are. I'm not lying.
Hey,
Like
Donald, you need to
you
give
go in there, they
DG your
talking about
email
all
so he
kinds
can
of stuff
contact
every
you.
day.
Say that again.
You need to give DG your email so he can reach out to you. Okay. While you're on this chat right now, give DG your email so he can reach
Yeah,
out
I'll
to you.
put it in the chat.
I love
All right. All right.
Yeah, pull over. Be safe about it, bro.
right.
Well, be safe about it.
Gotta be
I'm gonna
safe
be here
about
for a moment. But Trace got had his hand up for a long time. Trace.
Priest, what's good?
Hey, dog, you already answered the question. Say about going to Discord. I know there's others that were looking for places to practice or groups to join, but you already answered it.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna open it up one more time. Y'all hit me up on that Discord. Drop your email and tell me what cohort you were in. Okay, that's important. All you 12 people. I done said this before. All you 12 people, y'all need to have been communicating with each other enough that y'all ought to be practicing with one another because y'all are so close to the education that he taught. With everybody else, like you said, he got some that didn't have, and some that had, access to material. So I'm just saying with others, it's about them coming together and being focused on trading. Now here's my own thing, Jay. I'm gonna just let you know this is my own thing.
Just find out who in the red. What's your own
You
thing? What happened?
the practice groups is like this. If you're not committed to giving 30 to 60 days, don't even get involved with these. when I pull you in. Don't even get involved with them. Because here's the thing, I believe that if you practice 60 to 190 days, you're going to really lock down this whole material. But somebody has to get your engine going. And that 30 to 60 day commitment, that should work for you. That should really work for you. All right. So, all right, I'm going to drop my email in the chat. But remember, if you ain't take a cohort, don't bother emailing me. But if you did fast track, you can email me. I can get you in practice groups with fast track people, okay? Fast track people and cohort people. Your 12 people, communicate with your 12 people, okay? Y'all already hooked up. Oh, by the way, Jay, alumni channel they've been asking for in the cohort lock. I'm just
I've been
saying.
seeing that.
I'm just saying, bro.
I've been seeing that.
I'm just saying,
I've been seeing that.
So
I've been
I'm just
seeing
saying, but I'm trying to do. Here's my thing. I'm just serving y'all, okay? I'm not
Right.
running no practice rooms or nothing like that. I'm just serving y'all. I chose to continue to do a part of what I do, which is help to serve wherever capacity that I can. And this is what I'm doing to help people who have been in cohorts, who haven't been practicing, or really, in my mind, help you to up your practice game. Just as Nisha said, yo, practice. But anything that can help your practice game. The rule of thumb that Jay taught me is that if you trading every day, you ought to be practicing every day. That's just the rule of thumb. If you trade one day, you ought to be practicing that one day. That's just a rule of thumb. But you ought to up your practice game. Period.
For sure.
In order to become, you got to become. How does a bodybuilder become? He got to up his gym game. He got to up his workout game. How does he become a racer who runs the Indianapolis 500? He has to up his racing game. He got to get all that in there to make the Indianapolis 500. Now you know me. I like basketball and football. I can tell you baseball. Same thing. They practice for a reason. In order to become a champion, you got to practice, put in the work. And though that thing about practice with my man Allen Iverson is something we all laugh and joke about. Practice. Nah, that was a situation that he was going through in life on why he said it like that. But practice is important, y'all.
Very
important. And when it comes to this trading game, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I'm responsible for my becoming.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for my becoming. So getting together with people in practice groups, you can get some accountability partners, and y'all could vibe off of each other. But that doesn't take away that you practice with the group and then you practice on your own. It don't take away from that. But this is an engine to help you to start getting those reps. Lock in with them. Take it serious. Lock in with them. Anybody in practice groups right now, just raise your hand or put a 1 in the chat. I'm in a practice group that you hooked up with Jay, with me, DG, hooking you up, or whatever like that. But this is it. Just lean in with them. Lean in with them. That's it. Thumbs up. I got you. Yeah, God bless. All right, I'm gonna drop this email. It is a Gmail. I'm dropping in the chat right now, and then Jay, you can get to the people in the red.
For sure. That's all good. Man, big love to DG. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. DG, he's not only really, really good at trading, he's really, really good at teaching. Like really, really good at teaching and really, really good at trading. And that comes from a lot of practice, a lot of teaching sessions. You know what I'm saying? It don't come no other kind of way. So, I mean, I trust him. God knows I do. I definitely trust him. I trust DG to trade, and I trust him to teach because he's good at both. What can I say? What is the next of these things? I believe you all might be looking for help out of the red. Is that where we are now? Is we're doing get I out of the red sort of stuff? Is that cool? Anybody in the red? Anybody that doesn't have money today? Like, man, there's no money. Like you lost money today.
Hey Jay, I'm like 30 in.
What happened?
Like $30 in, so not major.
$30 in of what?
in the red.
Okay. You're trading MGC today?
I've been looking at the NAS. I blew one off of MGC before, so I was looking at the NAS today.
Mm, mm. Okay. Mm,
400, Jay.
okay. Anybody else?
I'm in the red 100.
Are these gold traders? Who's this? Is this gold?
No, this is Trill. This is NASDAQ.
No. I'm just saying, is it gold that did it? Why are you like, how are you, what instrument did you lose on?
NASDAQ.
Okay. What about you, Trees?
Keisha got me.
I'm in the red also.
Off of what instrument? What were you trading?
Gold.
Hmm.
No.
It sound like kid. I love to the kids. I love it. Man, gold to me was funky. NASDAQ losing on that meant that you waited or something like that. Either you were in a trade and you waited, or you were about to get in the trade and you probably waited too late or something like that. I'm looking at gold was, just a matter of holding your conviction. I think that's what it was. It's just a matter of holding your conviction. Probably as soon as you get stopped out on gold, where your stop was where your entry should have been, and it went right the way you thought it was going to go. Test the conviction over there. Man, okay. I think the high number is 400, and it's NASDAQ. I'll be very honest. I think a 257.33 sell is the mouth-watering sell that I could see today. That's the most mouth-watering one I could see. But what they're gonna do is it might be the next candle. I don't think it's gonna be this one. But if it is this one, then me and you, we're gonna get long 257.04. We're gonna go 04 to 21. If you go to 04 to 21 with one contract, you just shy of $400. So you might have to do it with two. On gold, the gold trader, I think this MGC, to me, I think you can just press buy and take the $30 when they come. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a situation where, it's particularly difficult. Let me see if I can share screen and then we'll start talking about it. We're the gold people that's going to try and make the money. I need to share screen. Can you all see my screen yet? La 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 la
We can.
la.
Yeah, we can now.
Let me get an instrument that's nothing. If I go here and
Only in
yeah, hold on,
QJ that
33
you're looking
seconds.
for.
NASDAQ, wait.
Yeah, it broke.
Yeah, I felt like it'll go up. I wanted it to do a next candle, but it could be this one. Gold, you're in a world of trouble. You don't have anything really cute, really quick. You don't have anything like that. I'm gonna go to the 1 minute chart on gold. La la, do. 8, 7. Prepare the order.
Order submitted.
Make sure your ATM is on. I'm gonna put it right here.
Hey Jay, you said 721 is a short look and 733 is the ultimate target on NAS, or you think 21 is probably the ultimate sit upside?
I like 33 short. I'm hoping that they let us in at this 5. La la. They got close. Jesus, jump them.
Order filled.
La 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 la. Da. This is where you're targeting 21 or so. Cover it now. You're okay. We got targets on gold. What are you doing, big boy? What are you doing, my dog? I think you're long here, gold for 30 bucks.
Order filled.
There's your 30 bucks. Take your target.
Target filled.
All right. They
Now
didn't
sing the
come
song
back
of
to five
salvation.
purely. What'd you say?
Sing the song of salvation. That Busta Rhymes.
Right.
What you know
That's
about that?
it. So sing the song of salvation. La 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 la. That was a great record. The don 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 do 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 do.
That was the first hip hop album I bought.
That was a great album. When he had that dun 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 dun. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Oh, they playing it like this. So yeah, they're gonna flash up. 3150 is where I think the sell is. I want them to get to 33 purely, but you saw they flashed up showing a little lag. Watching how they do it on this NASDAQ. These fools might take this and sell it good. La 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 la. Uh, um, mm, mm, mm. La la la. All right, chill, 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 chill. Y'all don't have to go much higher than that. La 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 la
All right, Jay, I
la.
covered that. I covered that. That buy. It just stopped me out at 28.
La 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 la. La la la. You're disobedient. That's gonna be the downfall.
I thought you said. I thought you said cover it, not the sell, but the buy that we were in.
We had a target. Come on, you know what it was.
Yeah, it was 21.
Yeah, you didn't take it.
No, I had it sitting at. I had it sitting at 22 when it bust above it, and it stopped me out.
I'm saying, where did you take targets?
I took targets. I set the stop at 22. So when it
Okay,
hit
where did
22,
you
it stopped
take
me out.
targets?
Where did I get in? Or where was my
Where?
my go
Okay,
ahead.
now, okay, here we go. I love you. I love you.
Go ahead,
When you
Doc.
enter a trade, there's typically an entry, a stop, and a target. Where did you put your target?
22.
Good. Did you get targets at 22?
Yes.
Or did you move your target up higher and move your stop to 22 so you would be stopped out at 22?
No, so I had my target. I didn't set a stop out at let me start over. All right. So I had my target at 25, right?
Doesn't this
I
feel?
moved my
I
stop
feel
up to
like
22.
when a husband comes home and a wife is like, "So where were you?" And then he's got a lot of stories. That's how I feel. You're making me feel like that. Wait. Let me start on. So
No, I moved my
Rob,
so I
so
moved my
first
stop, like you
Bob
said.
called us, and then when Bobby called me, I was like, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to Ralph house first. So I went to Ralph house, and you know how Keisha be tripping over there. So that's what I feel like. That's what you got me doing. What are we doing? I'm nervous. Are we okay? What
Did
did
I
you
move
do?
my stop? Yes.
Where did
Yes.
you enter? Did you enter at the tens?
I entered at 09.
Okay, you entered at 9, good. And then you had a target at 22. When the
Yes.
price got to 22, did you hear target filled?
Yes, it hit my target and it stopped me out.
So if it hit your target, it does not stop you out. You
Oh,
got
well, yeah,
out
it
for
hit I got
target.
targets. Yeah, I got
Yes.
targets. Yeah.
If you get out as a stop, that would have meant that you moved your target higher and you advance your stop to 22. So you were stopped out
Mm,
for profit at 22. But if you that's called targeting. You got out at the target.
yes. Yep. Got out at the target.
Good. That's what I want to see. Trees, maybe 21 long here now. Maybe 21 long here.
Okay, 10-4.
They still didn't let the fives in the way that they should have, fives and fours. So I'm watching them. ES closed right at it. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, it's right there. 69, 49, 25. So I still got a 69.46 for them, maybe a 47 if you front running. And that's it. I think as far as gold goes, you're still kind of waiting. But the
We
upside,
selling the 33s, right? On the NASDAQ,
you're doing well.
the 33s,
Mm,
25, 733.
I like the sell from there. If there was a mouth-watering sell, that would be where it is. It doesn't seem to be as ready as it should be. So I look
Hey,
over at the
look,
bonds, notice that the bonds are moving
question for
from
you.
down to 1 second.
My
Noticing
little
that the
sister
bond.
said she had a new ID made.
Okay, so bonds are still tracking to the upside. I don't hate the 733. I hate the fact that we traded above them. This candle is very young with no wick below. So it's green now. I think it can very well end up being a red candle. You just don't want it, in my opinion, to spend too much time above 40. 740. I don't mind the candle. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. There's a small wick below. A little bit weird. It has a weird feeling. Like the move has that move, the candle, the two candles before it, that's a very weird feeling. That's a very weird feeling. Like I had a short on the ES at 43. I took it 2, 3, 4 candles ago. And I was like, okay, well, let's go 43. We'll stop at 39. Well, 42, 39, 36 is what I had. We touched 42-ish and come right back. You know, it was really weird to me, you know, like very, very weird. So I'm wondering, like what kind of games. Of course, 4 minute, 4 candles ago in the bonds, you see the bonds really fell down 115.20. One big candle, they go from 25 to 20, close at like 23. So I'm wondering, what's going on? Is something going on? Is it funky somewhere? Like what's going on? So I think the way the 733s felt 45 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago when I said it, yeah, that's what it felt like. Now it don't feel the same in context. Does it? It doesn't. And it's not the kind of level I would trust like far off. I would trust the 776 afar off. I would trust the 755, you know. These are higher time frame levels that you can kind of trust a little bit. These fives in here, basically all they've done today is kind of wash all the 5 minute levels all day. So it's almost like you have to reroute the 5 minute idea every 15 or 20 minutes or so. But that doesn't matter to you. That should never matter to you because you have one assignment. Your assignment since our last one-on-one is the same assignment. You trade on the fives with the control. That's it.
With the control of the higher time frame above.
No, with the control of the current frame. Fives in control, buy the fives. Buyers in control, you buy. Sellers in control, you sell. So you looking for a sell at 733 is outside of the plan you're supposed to have today.
I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm practicing over and over, but I just find it gives me an
Don't, don't,
unbalanced.
don't. I'm not trying to work that out in you. In you, I'm trying to work on one thing: the willingness to do something simple over and over.
Well, I did that over 100 times with the minute time
Yeah,
frame.
keep going now. See if you can get 100,000.
A
Keep
hundred
going.
thousand trades.
Keep going. Yeah. See if you could do it for 1,000 days.
It
If
doesn't
you do
matter if
100.
I'm profitable, right? Because it's not
Well, when
going
you're
that way.
inside the live, see, that's a practice drill you're talking about. Practice don't matter if you live or whatever. It matters if you trade the trade. When you in here, I gave you one plan. The plan was 5 minute buyer to seller with the control of the 5 minute chart. Your next trade is already here, and you take it. That means that you're 41 long, looking for 46. 741 long, you already in, and there's your 46. That was your next trade. All I want you to do is that. This is not for nobody else. This is for him particularly. It's not for anybody else. While I have a little time and we got people out of the red, treat you out of the red yet, or you need some more?
No, bro, I missed all those trades. 721 never came back.
Here we go, party people. Ooh, that 41 was a vibe. I would have took it 41 to the high. Let's see, the high is gonna fall again, and I think they're trying to revisit 76. You're gonna have this stop sign here, probably give you a good pushback. That's probably when you can get in. I'll see if it's 21 or if it's gonna be 257.30. Here we go, party people. Ooh.
Order submitted.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Anybody else have questions about their trading in particular? Maybe want a little insight or help if I got 30 minutes. If not, it's over.
I have two
Day though,
questions.
we made a lot of money. We did pretty good. I'm sorry.
I have two questions, Jay. One is Testimony Tuesdays coming back.
Testimony Tuesdays will be coming back after the new year.
Okay, I want to do one with you. And
Appreciate that.
second question is, when it comes to the payouts, like, how should I be doing it? Should I get a payout every time I can, or should I be building up my like my cushion threshold? Like,
In the
what do you think I
beginning,
should
yeah,
do?
get them every time. Like, don't trade no more. Take this payout. Take at least the minimum you can take. At least the minimum, but if I was you, I'd take the maximum I could take.
Okay, I'm with one up, and the minimum withdrawal is 1,000, and my threshold is 2,500.
So you made it so now you can withdraw 1,000.
Yes.
I would withdraw that 1,000. And I would tell Igor if he still work at the front desk, I'd tell you, Igor, I did it, baby. He would say, congratulations, congratulations. That's what he would say.
So my next 1,000, just take that withdrawal.
I would do that for a little while just to feed, like you need a feedback loop of success. If the money never really hits your hand, is it ever really real? So you need that feeling. That's a
Okay.
good feeling for you to have.
All right.
That's
Thanks.
100. That's
Motivated.
100. That's 100.
Get that feeling. Once you get that feeling, hey, get it again if you want to feel it again. $1,000 don't take a long time to make. You sit up in here, you do what you're supposed to do, you make it pretty easy. So,
Okay.
do it again. Trade it again. And then, after a little while, what happens is, I think I was talking to somebody about this. You go from needing money every day to needing money every week, to not needing money but once a month, to not needing the money but once every 6 months, to not needing money all year. Like if you don't make any money this year, you fine. You're still gonna be able to live your same life this year. That's how it happens. So the way that you should do it is, I believe that money is like energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a mode of expression of energy. So like take your money out, and some of that money you give to somebody you'll never see again. Give it. Because what that'll do is that'll take money's hold off of your life. Money doesn't have a right to make you want to hoard or hold it. You know what I'm saying? It'll take the hold of money off your life. So give it away to somebody you'll never see again. However much of it you want to. A good rule of thumb, 10%. A good rule of thumb. So you get that money away. You be charitable with it. You might go down to the Boys and Girls Club. You might do whatever. And, get that money away. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the 55 trees if you want it. Here, this blue line is kind of a thing. The 60 is real. You see the 60 I got here? They're taking that up now. I wanted to be a little more jealous, but they have a right to be there. I would want a 55, because this, whatever. I'm rude.
Short.
Nah.
Order filled.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Order submitted.
See about that 55. when you get in this 55, you cover it fairly quickly, okay? They try not to give it to you. See how close they're getting? They're trying not to give it to you. If they don't give it to you, take it back through, put a buy stop at 760. If they don't give you a
Order
55. So
filled.
there's a 55. 55 got a touch. Watch this fool. Here we go. Cover it, or at least break even. It's a wild position, okay? Because it's the last little piece of chicken on the bone. So it's going to want to shake and rattle and roll trying to get up to 76. It won't be smooth like the other ones. Your optimal position for entry is the 21. Suboptimal, in my opinion, is something like
Order filled.
33. The 55 is just what's next. You got to do it because that's what's next. You know, that's what you got to do. And when you get that 55, man, shoot, 60 is a blessing, you know, and then if we could skate on past 60, it'll be all right. But after you do that, be charitable with it. I would start a war chest, a trading war chest. Maybe you take $200 and you put it somewhere. So every time you make 1,000, you put 200 aside, because maybe them suckers don't want to pay no more. You might have to trade them.
Yeah, to build my own account, right?
Yeah. The rest of it, I don't know. You know, whatever you do, you pay your bills, you hang out, you go get something to eat, and you realize, man, French fries taste better when you buying them off the S&P.
And to start my own account to trade NASDAQ, how much do you think I should save up? Like 3,000, 3 to 5?
You're gonna trade the NQ with 5. I would trade the NQ. I would trade the MNQ with 5. I would trade MNQ 3 contract if it's $5 grand. Because you think about one contract on the NASDAQ. Say you get one candle. Let's measure the last candles that we've had. This candle was 740 to 765. That's a $500 candle. So one candle, 10%. You know what I'm saying? If you got a $5,000 account, $500, that's 10% of it. In one candle, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'd probably be a multi-contract micro trader with $5 grand. And I just, make $300-400 a day. You make $300-400 a day, get yourself in the, $15,000. When you get to $15,000, okay, now, you trade one contract. Or at this point, if it's feeling real juicy, maybe you 7 contracts micros now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you get into the NASDAQ, you really want to not be worried if you down $500. But if you got $5,000 in your account and you down $500, you only have very much space before them folks start administratively stopping you out. And I mean, things can go bad really quickly over in the NASDAQ. ES is a bit more, patient. Like say the move that we've had on the NASDAQ in the last little bit, say it started at 687 and it's going up to 764. So that's nearly 100 points. Nearly 100 points. That's like 80 something points. That's $1,600. As compared to the ES, it goes from 42 to 55. 42 to 55 is 13 points. That's $650. You see the difference? Same move. Over on the NASDAQ, it's risky over there. You play over there if you want to, them boys will bust your head to the white meat. So if you're going to trade the NASDAQ because you like how it feels, I would still trade the micros because it's still plenty money. You know what I'm saying? Say the same move. If it's on the micros, instead of it being 1,600, it's 160 a contract. You do that with 3 contracts, who mad? That's a good day. $400, that's a good day. It's a good day. So I would
On the
take that
micros?
day. Micros, 3 contracts on this move. You got long at the buyers on the 4-hour. What's wrong with that? I'm not mad at that move. I'm not mad at that move. Not in the can. I'm not mad, Sam. I am, dog. I'm not mad at that move. You know? and you just build it. The key right now is not how fast you can go, it's how slow you can go. That's mastery. And
Go ahead and
everybody,
preach, Jay. Preach,
when
brother.
people
Preach.
eat, they eat when they good at eating and they tasting food, they eat it slow. When they looking at art, when they observing art, they observe it slow. At mastery levels, it's not fast, it's slow. Hey, when you with your significant other, the key ain't how fast you could go. That's when you don't know the person. When you don't know them, you seeing how fast you can go. When you know them and you love them, you try and see how slow you can go. That's why the song say, make it last forever. You don't have no love song say, hurry up, baby. Don't want to. You see? So I would really try and slow the pace. 300, 300, 400, putting the trade where it go. Getting into micros if you're going to start that account. You're going to start that account, then if you think about building your war chest aggressively, then I would use the PA. I would go buyers and sellers on the 5, then the NQ until I get my next payout. I take all the bread from this one. After I give charitable, all of it will go into a war chest. And I build my war chest in 4 or 5 payouts. The other thing I would do is I would buy some more combines with some of their money.
I was just
And I
gonna
would
ask you
have
how
a
you feel
lead
about
account.
multiple accounts. Yeah.
I would have a lead and I would have followers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about I DDT they done behind fooling me. I DDT them, dog, every time. I break their neck fooling with me.
And that's like the copy trading thing, right?
Yeah, I do that. I have a leader and no more than 3 to 4 followers. Turn one of those followers into a PA as you get the payout on the first one. You did.
Mm-hmm.
Showtime. And I'm telling you, ain't no time like showtime. Everybody should have money now. We feeling good?
That DDT is Diamond Dallas Page move. Made that famous, baby.
Oh, Diamond Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Handcuff.
Yeah, he was the tallest dude, in that time in the ring, other than like Andre the Giant and them, but he was a tall dude.
Diamond Dallas Page was a big boy.
Yeah.
Big boy. Everybody got money? We good? All right, cool.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
Let
Going
me
to
get
10, 9, 8, 7. LB, you need money?
No, I just
I
want
was
to
about to
give my
say you should
boy
be good. I want
yeah.
when I turn on it, I want to look at it. Then anybody else down? 5, 4, 3, 2. How amazing is it? We got a room full of people making money. All right, LB, what's good?
Man, I just want to give my boy DJ and Pat a shout out. Had a conversation with them guys last week. I started copy trading today, and it's a whole lot easier for me. Up 2,500 today, so
beautiful.
Off of one trade. Same
Beautiful.
thing you just were telling the other young lady. I got 1 leader and 4 trailer.
Yeah.
Yep. It worked out good for me. So I wanted to give DJ and Pat a shout out, man, for that advice they gave me.
Yeah.
Ain't no problem, man. That's what we here for, man.
It's a
Much
beautiful
love.
thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right, well, shoot. Clock on the wall and all the rest. I really appreciate the opportunity to serve you. Thank you very much for giving me that chance. We'll be right here tomorrow. Tell your mama, tell your pa, tell your people down in Arkansas. We getting it ended. We ending the year right, and we gonna start it off right. You understand what I'm telling you? We gonna make this money going into the end, and we gonna make it coming out the other side.
And I will see y'all tonight. But Big Brother DG just want to chill. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Hey DG, if you
DG,
don't want to do
that
it
ain't
tonight,
work
brother,
last time. I don't think it's gonna work this time, DG.
brother, if you just want to sit down tonight, brother, we could just, we don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll come and hang out with you, but we ain't got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah,
already
I just want to chill, man.
it's the 30th. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's been quite the year, man. I think the world famous Bond Bullies have called nearly $1 million in the trade room this year.
Man, I just reflect on what you did on Yes Vember, and I use that Yes Vember, what you did, that number 152,000. I use that as like my new mile marker, man. It's like the new place I want to get to. So I just use that, man. I'm just like, yo, I'm hustling.
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
hustling
you
and
how
hustling, hustling, hustling.
I'm gonna tell you what I did that was sneaky. I don't think nobody noticed it. I'm gonna
Okay.
stop the YouTube. YouTube, I love you.